Sir, ya de midfield action no ebro baby a wo bia ene yawada October bosumenda etoso aduasa baako Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra wa mo share DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel no 121 Emra Sansubium ya de agudie munsam no ebro 055159993 05515999933 and no any WhatsApp line with me the messages are so abreye me pamucho 0593930110 0593930110 and ho any line with me the videos no and so afaso abreye Montana de Tony a transient kono hon tentem na yenhwe matches e course enra ewo Europe EFL Cup games are a course so Serie A matches and so fallout Ballon d'Or no fallout no kakra and so club issues kakra ni na no ye de ebebremo ye Kotoko na ye Ghana and Nigeria final Wafu Zone B can see a course so hono Nigeria se Ghana e kamienu yentimi eti emu baako. All right, Tony. Pamishedo de Bray Sanso enra DPL game bako ekoso Legon Cities for the first time this season omo a winning game na nya obia no mo share no se Kumasi Asante Kotoko omo so winning elusu game bako kra ehun sembe brebe enso ewa ha id bremo kan na fa message no ebra Tony embrano kodada
the CP Godfather
say yeah
nyame adom na hunso e
Nyakopa do bibia ye pa
ye de nyame ase ye wen sama ekoso awamonane ye matiefo ene ahafo akwaba ye tufa ne hen sama ACC onkofo ekroso ye nhase enfremfi Ballon d'Or about so last Monday Paris na besin ne enho asam na enkoda yo Rodri oje Ballon d'Or nsempi na eba Lautaro Martinez Argentina ni obo ema Inter Milan o place 7th Ballon d'Or o say verdict no so otoson no kire say fair play bia anya adwuma verdict e buy no na inappropriate because Ballon d'Or o hwe niema o achieve a obiaka say verdict no unfair na osanka okwa mu ebro the 7th position na ono ediye ema Inter Milan and then Argentina omo a national team na Iwanski Poland Centronia oto na aba also oto aba no ema Rodri because Rodri person ohu na appreciate the most when the 90-minute football omo eka Vinicius ni na no players and supporters omo enhwe full game omo just match highlights no ye pick key moments of the game obe won say Vinicius or twetwe na or dazzle and no there obe the name so nyam to wase ehwe a 90 minutes game obe appreciate adwuma Rodrigo beside that Rodrigo oko school owie college only social media influence bia and also epa ho so adwuma no osanso ewo ahobrase ontesa Vinicius Junior wanting na Iwanski Poland and Centroni no oto oba no edi ema Rodri Tata Gerardo Martino coach edema Inter Miami and obo Leo Messi abaso sir Messi example mentor ema the rest of the players even in America young players no bia Messi because Messi wa achieve na still every day training said ye or petting for mu ewura obi a wa establish no ho anje Ballon d'Or 10 player bia waji trophies 10 player bia o wiase na so ba na Messi training na said ye justify bi afempo ana opportunity akotin bi osesa de na Messi ntine de bia no young players in crying se Messi mponie ene nyanje he no ye odwuma denden a wose yetimi wey ene nsema Tata Gerardo Martino coach edema Inter Miami atujua Real Madrid is still on Carlo Ancelotti what decided say January Madrid omonya signing bia pra homo pa name Don Carlo Ancelotti Oni GDA our academy players young players omo Madrid academy no omo chance ono so onye na adwene se obekọ market no so not just a squad first team players available per match day selection no and no coach no bekọ so trusty wobo oni plan bia say January obekọ market no so said ye Barca for decide said January omo so enkoto play bia team ya Barca won okay to compete omo for any new player and so emba model so decided say I'm on the platform for bad enye na Chouameni and an ti ekeka Madrid bobo ko no top hierarchy penifona or club no omoni nye ne money ho only one person and a different Chouameni say next year new concept amoton nipa kro no Carlo Ancelotti coach no ko and ewo gide our Chouameni mu free Florentino Perez board members any others no bia agidi pastor Chouameni onye Madrid product born or bono on some fatanto one decided some beton next summer never Carlo Ancelotti and I jump to his defense or defender no matter something around 8 to 100 million euros or more ebeji sikano amateur many and so ako still Rodrigo Madrid omo Brazilian winger no ho nyamto no enti nyamempo na aboa so this weekend Madrid any Valencia game no and now flood ensu brani bia atwia for Valencia kroni nti saa match no entimi emasonya sapa dia enka Rodrigo ontimi embo enti ho niema ekoso ewo the city of Valencia any ensu yiria alfa krono ene nkofo a ehre omo eja padia ekrono adane abutu enye easy kra of Valencia krono ho no mon enti nkofo pi mo a Kessben television no wey ene the current state of the city Valencia enye easy ensuo no ana eyirafa eniema hodo pi twia fa krono so enti I must say football the last na omo enso dwene ho nti Rodrigo ka mo atwempo ba so a continue ensia kan enfa entia Valencia until some 24 another decision ebeba no sa match we ekonkon ho enye likely say no enso ebetimi abaso yenwura mu ewo Barca so ye say Barca players no ade drive team no unity Barca players no omo kampapa Hansi Flick ade obaye or try say obeye say team bonding Barca players ni nyina no omo ebedo do mo ho enti okọ Barca omo club ni ma obia very very fine ama sa unity no ana Barca drive on players no obia emfa no yankwansa enhye ni munti Hansi Flick adwuma ba ko ba ya waye all Barca no na players no nyina obia energy even the bench impo happy say all compete for a place all Barca so ye weekend we Barca and Espanyol in the Catalonia derby Hansi Flick epesa oma some of the players are French players omo nya bi mono omo another opportunity say omo etimi abo against Espanyol dey emu ye omo abo 2 high profile games winning 4-0 and then 4-1 against Real Madrid and then against Bayern Munich. The players be oha obema man rested na fe Dani Olmo a omo eba no omo time Clasico no ye hu Frankie de Jong ohia more minutes Gavi if we injury ba ono so ehia more minutes oho Rafinha Barca player was say represented Barca no a dream come true. Sa obo a game like El Clasico no Emma feeling say oh yeah real footballer enti na ne day so and so one day wetimi abo edi ama Barca sa ne dream no abemu na ono wanjene ho da so be free Barca report room one na eba no oh yeah player to be concerned say hey club am dono yeah Tommy ana e be destabilize kakra nanso Barca team no omo adwuma e be say Hansi Flick na the magic one na and I say the best coach in the world able team about team nanso say players no enyo madwene so me bobo na emfa ho ene the coach ni be ye obeye gu at the place of Barca well and say obe compete more e can be na eboa ema Barca results na omo pen omo enso enya sesia so far results no very very good yakwa Italian Serie A enra matches kakra etimi eba so ema Inter Milan Ekoshe Empoli by 3-0 first half no na emu den obi anto atena until second half no ema Davide Fratesi enya 2 goals ema Lautaro Martinez ede bako ede source nti enra Inter omo 3-0 win no and now here our Kessben television still Lautaro ball no crowd here omo yire Empoli goalkeeper ni defender no na omo G ball ni referee nsem Juventus match no omo de Parma and na ohwe in 2 games Juventus omo nya 2 of maximum 6 points na o say omo April 4 na coach e de Emma Juve Thiago Motta say o say Juve players no omo eye more aggressive na omo gina back no so a omo enye more balanced Sanyema 2 no aggression or form and a players no omo mfa balance bia emba e ka ho bi na ma Juve na nsema na omo bono omo enwie na ma Kessben TV no Dusan Vlahovic on ne goal ne chance na on side no ono ene Jean net na wa mabɔ no so na enam baby enti chance we goalkeeper Puaba ogina pole anymore he had the pole at his mercy maso wabam na ball no so eda baby enti Thiago Motta na onye happy with end results epie free Juve omo match nim ya ko Laka backup no eno 4 front games etimi eba so Newcastle Esha Kamenu a Chelsea entimi ante na league no so across no Chelsea Esha Newcastle 2-1 enti way a revenge Emma Chelsea Emma Newcastle Football Club no omaye Chelsea home adwuma ye papa enti Chelsea goal so mo consider now here our Kessben television so first goal no error second goal no anu so ne disasi ene hye no ho Renato Vieira a player Emma Chelsea or say next Man United match no no so mo concentration enti Renato Vieira e can side for United and the Chelsea match now pass this weekend no.
Just take our chances and score. We had the game. We did what the coach asked. We followed the plan, and yeah, it's football. That's why it's the beautiful game, because it's unpredictable. But we have to take our chances, and we will do better. We focus on what we can control. We focus on the Premier League. We focus on the Conference League, and yeah, we move on.
And obviously, not long now until your next game against Manchester United. How confident are you guys that you're going to be able to bounce back with a win?
We're Chelsea. We go every game to win, and now we have to focus on the next training tomorrow, and we move on every day like we've been doing.
Chelsea, I'm a game of Gambessa, I'm a winning. Enti, and match no. Who's the Chelsea trust one build it out from the back. I'm try say, or we born a fresh. In one of the loose possession, man Newcastle, a show of first good. The manager ne kind no, and none of these so results no armor. Chelsea fans no, na pina bofu say Enzo Maresca, ne line up no. One year, Copa Matana bench, Nenten the Chelsea fans live ha now Omo Japa.
I'm just annoyed the fact that he put a Conference League lineup against a Newcastle team. Fair enough if that was a Panathinaikos team, I don't have a problem with that. But against a Newcastle team that was got lost from us on last Sunday as well, and then they put a full-strength squad, almost a full-strength squad against us. We played basically a B team. That was a risky and suicide move by Maresca, and I'm sorry, he's got to take the heat now. He's got to take the blame. But why would you do that kind of move?
Oh, Newcastle, oh, just the last Sunday, now the French players Ekobo. On the Panathinaikos has been airborne there on Monyadi. Now the Newcastle and airborne. Oh, more squad na. There be now think a coach no. A squad and we are regular. Chelsea, a bit team I qualify. And now Man United, Ruben Nestor, the first game, Man United players no energy way. I don't go free him. And now almost a 5-2 against Leicester City. And no any match Man United the bomb modern Edison Kunim English Carabao Cup no na Diogo Dalot ekasa just after United omo na omo next game omo Chelsea momentin sema Diogo Dalot defender at the Portugal United or the Tuja.
Fantastic game to play on Sunday at Old Trafford. We can ask more, so hopefully the fans are with us like they've been doing all season and since I arrived, to be honest. So good atmosphere and hopefully a good game to watch.
Congratulations through to the quarterfinals. How was that for you?
That was really good. I think it was the message that we wanted to send after a defeat and a tough week. I think that was the minimum that we could show for ourselves and for the fans. I think they enjoyed overall tonight and we enjoyed it as well.
West Ham, Yapamo coach now send commode message mo dupa about Bontin and no pepe and omo you know. The right message no send across. Coach Ten Hag eko omo hia so menya win and no about and no adano. Dalu and no na Ruud van Nistelrooy Kasafa Leicester City win na and no United omunya no.
For more I mean, the first goal was an unbelievable top corner, fantastic finish. Then there was obviously also some luck, I have to say, today. We had the luck on our side with the double post, and it came back to Casemiro, Bruno deflection, but delighted for him that the first one is in. And then you see that more goals are coming. So delighted for him as well. Good goal again by Ghana, good assist by Diogo. And which one do I... what was the other one? Did I have all the 5 covered now?
Bruno, a couple for Bruno. The little
Ghana, and twice. So yeah, great.
Ruud van Nistelrooy, United interim manager, the first game on the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had the same record, 5-5 until Koyepa at the Emma United. And Liverpool so no name. Esha 3-2. Godi Gakpo. And no ya body for cry. Jina be a football name Krik. Now on the ball na continue tinti no a o mane bright match na enye easy. Check out. Go here. Kodi share no na efe bruta bibia no ogina kele ball no na edanet tinti no a o share 2 goals no na efe papa ana slot Liverpool manager no so kasai efa winner o mo breye na so mo che Brighton eyi o mo frame no.
Yeah. No, it was definitely, if you have to come up here, you know it's going to be a difficult game because of the style of play, because of the recruitment they had here over the last few years. And then to get away here with a result, with a win, is of course very pleasing for the long term. I really liked what I see from players that haven't played that much this season yet, that they were able to play the similar style that we usually do, and they brought quality into the game, so that makes it even harder for me to make lineups in the upcoming weeks. Yeah. For me, he is a regular starter.
Anna Slot, Liverpool manager, and a can coach is buy or boy Juma Bruta Premier League no or any best Carabao Cup so the Liverpool are qualified the quarterfinals. Arsenal for share 3. I'm on the Preston North End and a boy. Gabriel Jesus na share first goal Emma the Gunners. Now when say Gabriel Jesus go now share you know and no the first since January but so many term no say nyame adom watch na the 11th month of the year 8 months in the na on share go afei and wa share go into and Arsenal for 3 na omo share goals no and I enjoy our Kessben television so Mikel Arteta both players na ba so say and they also mo ye no na hu hia pass clean sheet no omo ebe keep na no red card and also a good sign they did try to Pep Guardiola say Man City team no every game players ni prepare and 2 solid players e could pride. And my coach, you know, I want to say Man City and your tallest players are among a root out. Now, you have to say Kyle Walker, Kevin De Bruyne, and Jack Grealish there. I want to be more until say you be another international break. Maybe after international break, you know, and I start players, you know, able to me about the amount Barcelona until way and I the amount Man City or my football club into players are or my prepare City as you know, and I will have more funny our Kessben television. So I want you now. Or Daruma, call for close on some no. Okay, you know we so fancy.
You know we so na yemfa NC. Enter with the former transfer na fi ya stories no and so emu kakra. Please, good morning, Sir Joe. We hope we won't hear stories from Coach Prosper Ogum this season again. How can a big team like Kumasi Asante Kotoko not score 2 goals in any of our league matches this season? This is just unacceptable and unbelievable from a team like Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Why ena edisa message and so by Nanayao Tabora number 2. O message out there about and so I don't know. Manchester United, I will bounce back again. Okay, I've been following this new coach, and I hope everything is going to be fine. Sir Francis Grace Grace Light Educational Complex. Ahinema Kokobin new site. And a message and so a free a buy. Do I send you a quote of a Ballon d'Or voter? Because people tend to argue. Masigi Wansky, Poland Ballon d'Or voter. I chose Rodri for his class and fair play. He has 0 social media, graduated college, under a big humility. Rodri is best appreciated by watching him for 90 minutes. In today's era, young people only watch highlights to marvel at Vinicius for spectacular action. Joe, I sent you a quote of a Ballon d'Or voter because people tend to argue about choice of Ballon d'Or every year, thinking all the voters have to have same view of footballers as their choice. Okay, some even think it's about how many trophies a nominee team won in a season. Kofi Nediwe, Ifri Kaswa, and so Breyen. I've been telling you that Coach Prosper Ogum isn't cut for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and the results are there for all to see. Results being say Kotoko at so second and enra match no intra Papayao and so the way Ifri Kumawu and Abreye. Okay, if Coach Prosper Ogum is classified as one of the best coaches in the country, then we have a huge coaching problem as a football nation. If Prosper Ogum is classified as one of the best coaches in the country, then we have a huge coaching problem as a football nation. It has become obvious that Kumasi Asante Kotoko cannot win in any game they concede because we have not been able to score more than a goal in any of our games. Ogum is not learning on the job. If you can't win against Holy Stars and the current Legon Cities team, then we have no business winning the league. I don't know if the contractual issues on Frederick Asare has affected his performance because he looks so timid in the post. The coach should stop the favoritism and drop him because Kamara is a better option. Justice Mampong, Asem Health Center, Elediwe, and so Abrayan. Quickly, Meko Dawood Heba, and Afe Niwat Scientific Herbal Hospital. Ashe na majinkra toka krebi aba. Yeba, yedebe shisha so din. Kessben midfield action.
And Nameso and Anne Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules, Woodja Manswa, and ne Ubia di Mwa Dancie. Na duwe educhem Dawood ointment. Dawood ointment. Or se fetchi na ebeko. Ofa Dawood 360 capsules or CCC na adie wom. Na drum ye duwe ejuma bom. Ubia usisi ye o yapa. The obey say, o the Dawood ointment no etwitwe usisi na anopa ene anwumra. Nansa bia no na odi bia bo asawa obetimi de atua udware wi a fa Dawood ointment o de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse ye na ba amane o de enko na enko ti danse bi
Dawood ointment do we straighten and well done the toda the poj wala no na me bibi ba se mi ya sa Dawood ointment we na mtwitwia na no paso binya Dawood 360 na me no mo ese kwa le be ye adwuma kwa se kane no te do we de edima se mama no be di so asema mama
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okoduru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
ruwa me yusu mama hode pa ma metimi gba adwuma bi e kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment. Oh, me we no do we no twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri wa ma de che otumi be bodwuma Dawood ointment fatwi na ebeko
da bia amofo kompelu da wo ka musa akọ spreader me secret na nu ani e bugdo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa me sole no pa me twitwi me sisi achi me babia ha me ntebre secret ni nie ti so person ti sam ya we use Dawood ointment. That's the secret of my taxi driving.
Me a transmission gearbox specialist. Ejuma me ye. En kan na me pega dia, na me nsakura ntimi pega. And I say me ma dia so na lock me sisi. She say if you say me share Dawood 360 capsules and the Dawood ointment. Aboa me bebre the dry you so amente ya mente blebia. Obia mo modern so betimi ape Dawood ointment and the Dawood 360 capsules. Enya bi ato.
Odofo se watibi. Adro ya me ka ho asem no. Eno ho adanse ene wono madi no ko pharmacy eben wo herbal shop eben wo ne koto Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules na said the enkrofo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pesa wo frɛ ya eno na wo screen ase no 0244 886437 na 020 168 1717 baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house pe Dawood ointment any Dawood 360 capsules.
I had the word scientific clinic and diagnostics services. Onyankopon adawroma odi saa yaresa bia wei abesia nom se obi biara ohaw biada ne so bia no aye yare de onnam yenso na entimi enye de ensa ne yare ebia me no ka sei mi yare na me bebuboso no ebi kura na mantimi amo yare so oba nyankopon se onnam yenso enam haban so enam mpaibo so ebetimi atu yare na se ama ho ato ebia odie ne ye awo sem na ehaw ebia oye bema no entimi sori nyina so kura me bia me ka se ansana bema ne be sori agina so no eye moja enedeko enti se moja entimi ndi afrusa ne ye a bema no entimi nya dey because bema na ye dindindin nyina eye moja ena afele ne sa ebia owo akomayare na se wo problem bia na entimi ensori agina so ebia me no kasa ne de ode ne awu eda ho fom kojo a entimi nsori kura no nyankopon na me nso ebema na ahaban so amana sori ama wo so ho ato be ne ye beto ntia wo ho because umema no ensori kura na eyare ho sempa because enije wani entimi enye de enjibida ebia na uso de ne de odikobo ania na abesne ko feni premature ejaculation oba ebi wo hono kra eye adwemu na wose ye de ye cycle de bia meka se ebi wo hono ma enye dro enye bibia na ye dro oba ye ni obedi nkomo na se de problem ni sitie no ya hwe ehunu problem no hanum ye nhye da ma waduro keke ye ma waduro wa bra ye hunu problem no because amre sika ho ye den enti se omo obi eduro no wa unim de ya duro ni kwakoye na se okono ma duro na se ankwa wa nipa kro no ebia na wo de ne ye typhoid so se enya wa wanhwe ya ohunu typhoid betimi am ye twa wonso no epilepsy etire wo ne ka se ebia na wonam a wotwahye ama wachinia enkwa meso bra ene me beto ntia ebia na wo de no eye pressure na tena oso achepa ebia me no ka se uda form team stroke abubu agufom anase yare na amana obubu agufom team a untimi nsori no fremini ni hu komo wonya prostate problem odunso a enyeye anase yesi wo prostate cancer na say wo ho crowd person check say wo prostate no eye adwuma ya oba ye betimi a check am ebia na wo de ne ye eba na wo pede a yankopon adom ye betimi adom aboa wo ebia na ma no wo de ne ye fibroid na haw me no ka say obi wo no ma the problem pa ye halitosis okasa esenti wo mu pa wo bepie ya so ya no ma ye behwe ba bi e free ba na yetimi ade etu ase ama wo ebia wo ko ye so cholesterol ebia wo kidney problem wo liver problem me no ka say ye nuama no owo brebebre infections ha omo enam se ye ni proper hygienic places a ye jaya na se ye junso anase ye nti no say infections nko ade a betimi aba ama ye nso so yetimi atutu ama ho ato ebia na wo de ne ye bone problem unkase mu na hwo papa unkase mu hwo ebia na wo de ne ye ulcer ye betu ase e de ama me no ka say ebia na wo de ne ye hernia wo de ne ye diabetes odi ani ye pressure yare bia how bia no emre ni ntie bia na mentime mu boy yare ni nyina so ni what scientific clinic ma se atonsu ba bia free ba e wo Ghana ha bia oba o se oba atonsu Monaco junction bedu a number no na wu on 0244 087 687 ofre a mema ya ba be faw aba ho udu adansi wura banka opposite pe ene ne bo se signboard ne bo kakraka e ho ni what scientific clinic ubo se e ho no no ya hyehyɛ insa crate bebre ho no adansi wura bank opposite Accra, your mile 7, Edeko Tantra Kwan no so no. Janet Corner, your kwan ho pe. Ubedru mile 7 overhead, na ofre ya homa true for no a. Ye betre wo kwan. What scientific clinic? Nyankopon da romanti, wa hoto ebeba. Amen.
Okay. Yes, I'm Amunina Kwababium, Emra, Midfield Action, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9, Accra. Okay, Mami Kwabija for na and then mention headlines, no. Andy,
you know,
so you be able to
Namadum.
Awa,
say you.
Yeah, and I pay why okay. Yes, we buzz said to say. And I pay him say, yes, I have a transcript. Stories in the Google Brain, you know. You find local stories in my, but to be any maybe a Jaguma. Message.
We are done for now. Assam Health Center.
Justice.
Or say if Coach Ogum is one of the best coaches in Ghana football, then it implies we have a problem with coaching.
Okay.
Yes. You know, last
I will have some insights in Sumawa. Or say, if Coach Prosper Neteogum is classified as one of the best coaches in the country, then we have a huge coaching problem as a football nation. It has become obvious that Kumasi Asante Kotoko can't win in any game they concede, but we have not been able to score more than a goal in any of our games. Ogum is not learning on the job. If you can't win against Holy Stars and the current Legon City teams, then we have no business winning the league. I don't know if the contractual issues of Freddy Kasari has affected his performance because he looks so timid in the post. The coach should stop the favoritism and drop him because Kamara is a better option. Justice Mampong, Assam Health Center, and the way Abba. We know Okano.
Yeah.
All right. You
know, last year Congress, and a GFE President Ketia Sokreku, eka say ye football your problem you know. Na okase baako ye coach na baako ye referee. Enye no kwan na ye problem of our football because be administratively. Omo lead ye football is extremely weak. Enti enye coaches ni referees in kwan na enya. But the reality is that your coaching problem. You know, generally, so also share even your national teams are. Your national teams are coached by local coaches. But Yemusa will say, in the last 5 years, under 17 World Cup, Yakobi Dana Derby. Yemusa will say, even under 20, your ball wafu zone, your teammate gen. Yet, you free ye banye. Yenya Fatawi Shakwe, no see Academy Leicester City. No. See a boy under 20 World Cup it me could be an derby. You know Desmond Beje all African games me born abaso. Just yesterday against Nigeria, he lost in the final. You know, under 23 for 20 years we've not been there. Since Mariano Barreto in Athens. Local coaches ne coach in fact. The Chan team as well, things are not well. Also you local coaches in fact. Yeah, the coach to have to blast star no. Ononso adwuma in the last 20 years ni enhye Ghana. Ene ya behye ama Sudan ne Niger kura intimem no ombo. So generally you don't need the magician to tell you that we have problem with coaching. In addition to that, your coach is a wogidie senka obuko omonima omu best stay at the very top. Because you know, abrabo de say o kosoro na nyeden. Ba o koduru soro ho asa o beste eba ye ka the cream de la cream the very best of coaches on the continent. Ni ye de waka ho no. Ye koduru soro ho a ye ntimi stay. Enti said we are talking about Coach Prosper Neteogum. Say in the last 2 seasons. Now no na Ghana Premier League ne with Kotoko na hwe ni team a oyeye. But fast forward, he was included in the Chan team. He was part of one of the Scouser yedi called the 2022 World Cup. It think our Ben who ye ne doctor or ye the doctorate degree a done so to nchanya. Within the game itself wa Ben who akwa kuduru soro. Because you know see you as a scout for the national team at the Coupe du Mondial. A hona coach is na kese any scout akese nyina. Yedi omushi and yedi obeka hu bi nche se okusua de na wasan ben ho. So besa co tournament as part of the Chan team no nko okosoro. But you know Chan no koka ho na nko yi. World Cup na ekọ na group stage. Ono an so back to Kotoko. Obaye no last season anko yi. So the level of consistency that you expect Dr. Senkobe stay at the top no ntimi ye. for no tunchen. Let's talk about Kusam Obodu. He won triple with House of Folk. The following season won the FA Cup. About Chelsea last season, where baby are not Chelsea that any baby on bedi ya this season he is doing well. By a mark Kusam Obodu under 20 Ekusi say again he wasn't consistent. Coach Parker si Fabian do experience baby. Now after the classical coaches of a Betado Society took of you, Coach Ade any Afraneno, and he's the next person to take over. But what is the situation now? The games at Legon Cities are ball, and everybody is talking about Legon City because they've beaten Kotoko. The consistency up there, no, coach. Your friend Parker si Fabian and call where experience baby no on also ni hobby. Because under 17 makers the intimate call World Cup no. The last time qualification you hosted no Ghana. Burkina Faso share. Ya depend a young coach in Lai Kingston and so general yentimi unqualify. Desmond so a young coach no abasobody no boy FA president and no so lose. Coach Karim to quote to the level. No bia so ayade. Na while crack and ha na on tiase say abubo coaches on the continent omo yade. Na general me kan ha say Saudi Dreams FC be kwa semi-final of the Confederation Cup. You know, because team in history. And yet team Abeka say our players are born national team. And you know, players are mature to certain level. Bobo, the Mohammed, the Field, the FMBs, the general stadium was into the Murama Omoko. But here baby I could carry him due to the Kudruye. Or the very top. But what is the situation now? What could carry him due to a Dreams FC? Dreams every again the consistency is not up there.
The same place.
With
no, the same place.
There be
so quality is what.
Yes, they do. But I don't think who compare teams na Dreams no ball or Africa na Dream has quality than them. You know, Zamalek for no ball draw Egypt. No, that score line alone. That score line alone. So Benya 0-0 against Zamalek. Zamalek players. Na heja alilu numisha je nimbo atem. You know, na sha aziz mso wetin do matotoa. These are national team materials. These are consistent players in Africa. But what happened? You know, what happened? It is so back down to the issue. Say the consistency among you great, among you good, among you top coach. You know, check all the top coaches in the game. Why are we talking about Carlo Ancelotti? Why are we talking about Pep Guardiola? Why are we talking about Jurgen Klopp? Their value to stay at the top, they've been consistent. Until the consistency is key. And no me lose touch. And Tiama justice a raise concern. Say your coaches, Coach Coach Prosperity, one of the better problem. And I'm explaining that because the coaches are good, but you know they are not consistent. Now to the Kotoko team, now my Fred Casaro. So I say you're discussing how many times. Say Kotoko second half and yet there are fast to back it. Kotoko ene brekum Chelsea. First of all, I'm starting from Kotoko ne Karela. Kotoko ne Karela, you know, obie who second half. Yen yina eji to mu say the second half of the team no anko ye because so be free cap ko spa to na really good year. You know, omunya machines. It is almost first half you know bra entiase. Kotoko against Chelsea. Kotoko e concede in the 62nd minute, second half. Kotoko against Young Apostles. Kotoko take the second half. But obi o hwe game ni bia hu say in the second half Young Apostles for mo na hwe po ma ball no komo we there. Kotoko against Samates na second half no nye. Kotoko ni Holy Stars e ball no. You know, Kotoko sa concede e was second half. And no obi anim say game na e draw. 90 plus 2 minutes. And a Kotoko sa concede. You know, there's something I was say players any coaches working to resolve that problem if you want to win the league. It for me so be really concerned about Sanya Mana Mijitu. E ya na me person me any coaching because players na so general Legon Cities more the ball fema e was some apu mu game na de win. In as much as someone can blame the coach, players so they only need to work on their condition and their fitness. Now so we ye near be more fitness level na basro. now to Freddy Kasari. You know, the opportunity will be a benya ewe ligimu, and it's a benya chance to be part of the Blasters. Or call Blasters. Now some of us are advising on radio say players ne call Blaster or boba no on board no air coffin. The list is endless. You bet me up bossa, and will be a Rtd attach that quite. At the point, near see him finding a Blaster pool nimbi. Where is glass in our con? Enti general players ni bebre omo national team ne ba ye hu omachi bio de ni scores away. Na ye see a leg back in nya babara man nya de enti e ma de ni scores amo ne de ni scores atifie. Enti unya national team call apa. E was all year consistent now cow. And this is a national team. Ghanaians are saying that we should give local players opportunities. And the only local player in the national team is not living up to 8 billion. Gradually, he's becoming the weakest link in the Kotoko setup.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
The weakest link?
Yes.
The goalkeeper?
Yes. Wow. You know, team B will be our person who achieve B. One area, a key, a nippano that person, you can check every team in the world. Team B, including national teams.
Weakest link or national team?
I say gradually he is becoming a weakest link in Kotoko.
I see.
You know, Cote d'Ivoire players be a African B. Now mo bench players are good enough to start for the Blasters. No money keep a man when you have come. When Egypt had Hussam Hedari, you know, and he no mdure. Time omunya Gabaski no, one of the weakest Egyptian team no de ba Afcon no mkobo draw to Senegal. But Gabaski kept them in the competition. But when you now in Ali, we are talking about Rodwell Williams. The best Kotoko days, Sulaiman was there. You know, Obeti Adikamakun was there. Obeti me abopoles tenesa. And it's a we team na so person uji liga. And I don't know can man okobi dia against Asufu. We saves are no here. Edema baby any Go Stars. And it's a Go Stars show be anko almost say through a chile wa. So born a Trayvon Sopon, and I said Travis Tatenga, and I tell William Denchia. And I bright Boachia, you know, will be the pole most unstable situation at the Mahomo. And if you want to win the league, when you have good coaching, when you have good materials, you need players on your focus, and you need a very good goalkeeper. And I don't need a Karaza Kabelu and Wasemoha with prosperity first season. And for me, I wouldn't say it is favoritism.
What I call Laka or Kanana?
Yeah.
Oh, the Bobo is a good coaching, good goalkeeper, good this, good that. No, you know, within our ranks, you cannot say Prosperity is not a good coach. Because in the league now, Ebon, 3 coaches spend RGB. Some Obo do Prosperity and then Coach Nuru. And Coach Bash as well. In general, you cannot say Prosperity is a bad coach. So what is happening?
Oh, no, what's so here? You have to be consistent. Because general, what matches be brain not there be a second half in your show, said there was something wrong. Untimin can't tell me said there was nothing wrong. Because factually, there are stats to back it. There are videos to back it. So, no a second half in Koyi. And Obi or Kotoko game be a second half your opponent in the changes.
Second half no Koyi first half.
They considered in the last minute.
Almost pressure in the second half na Kotoko de buy.
They considered in the last minute against
first half the ne basa. Okay, but second half
an improved performance.
Yeah.
Good. But they considered against the weakest team in the Ghana Premier League in 90+2. League na ebo na team on ade na Kotoko na ball run. Omo consider 90+2. E say there's a certain loss of concentration level within the team. Time no dey consider. Sana check it time no dey consider against Holy Stars no. Na check it time no consider against Legon Cities. Obo so omo lose concentration. Until players ni coach adwuma.
Okay. Yesterday I was listening to Newton Latte Marija on a different network. Oh sir, when Kotoko's lineup was confirmed, or Kotoko's confirmed lineup was released. Okay. He said, and I quote, with this lineup, Legon Cities can punish Kotoko if only they choose to, unquote. In fact, I think Kotoko disrespected his opponent, and this has cost him dearly. For a club like Asante Kotoko, not even Pep Guardiola will choose to experiment like the way he did. One doesn't have to tackle a problem in a complicated manner to prove his ingenuity when there is a simpler approach to solving same. He should remember that the club he is managing is like the breed called woman. She is so complicated even before her own creator. Anyway, greetings to my good friend DD, Akomadan Senior High School. Probably Mr. Ogum should have borrowed his advice. Sir, please tell Pole to keep his cool. Julian Caesar Accra. New
Chief.
Oko Kasa Semono Ayako 2 hey. Sir, with this lineup by now was station B.
Yeah.
With this lineup, Legon Cities can punish Kotoko if only they choose to.
Yeah.
You said that?
Pachani.
Oh, okay. Now, DNA Kasa Semono.
So far no usually Joe be winning games ya na online up na we ba game no so no esu betimi editem say game we ube wini o be chiro and now ho nchiro and now betimi kra consider in the first half ni ade selection nko aba utimi hwe team sheet ni din na wo de akawachi akosisi so na de predict tetima busopani o so chia Obobo, yeah, a Pepe Charles.
Hey, my boss, you know.
Hey,
yes.
Me boss.
Ah, yeah, me boss. It was a very good morning, baby. I will be yeah.
So, Obobo line up on them say, hey, Dr. Ogum. Ya na line up with you. Say, because ba 4-3-3, obe punish Dr. Ogum.
Okay.
Obo 4-4-2, obe punish no. And busu panic as I then say, now then Abebo Peter Miduakwa. And Saka Dauda as or left wing backs. A protected Justice Blay and a Samba O'Neill. Now the spaces between Saka Dauda and a Samba, Peter Miduakwa and a Justice Blay, no spaces, you know. Hong Kong and Legon Cities at Tana. Unless because we set trap or hold the man. And it was a panic as I said, Bamusa and I'm a hobby and a Pepe take over. So, Joe, line up about me, Yamushimepa.
I didn't try me pay nipa no place no ne dear na ma we am show na dear na enti ka say Legon Cities e person mo punish Kotoko o mit ma punish Kotoko I was a penny yam show na say ka sa
obi e be catch us say hudu the league ya boy obi abono to all the old kokra na say o mention gloves in Qatar
o grade o so mo mfa line up a week nko na on be say advice how the back Kotoko
so
yeah
and so has a narrow pa so hano na e ba sa no na just how the one respect nipa no just obi abuhudu ntu no okono wa won kata wanim won sha gloves en embo on sa ho ban and one so okosa
enya okriya na say
so mo mfa team a weekend
enya weekend
mo mfa first team no
na weekend team
ana omo rest place
omo drop pipi
advice how the ma won
me say
yesere wo ha no sa ko repeat no so me tie
yeah me say me we back on that.
What are you me be say we ba be fam. What can say?
So chief, in fact, Dr. Ogumen ran a selection there. It was solely focused on how to score against Legon Cities. But a queen Legon be first or be punishment me found no jai to na chi.
We that on found.
Asemi nyina na mabɔ no tofa no. You be a bunu bi. It was a share of almost about 4 attackers. Saka Dauda, Peter Miduakwa, Elvis Cheba for and Abetamwa. But for you are omachi pe Emmanuel Entry SG no machi. Na general sa say ye lusu ball na Peter Midua akwamra. Ye lusu ball na Saka Dauda mra na ma mai na koka back 3 no nko. Na koka back 3 no nko. And naturally say ye see ko game mu naturally about 3 defenders per e game no. Omo hu omo so mo ye defenders. Me ensa pen and raw boy. Obo Justice Blay, Ablo and Asamba. Obi any one way defender biu. But there are roles for defenders adopted the attackers boy with a view to attacking Legon Cities more.
Okay.
And I'm fan sir. Yako soldier go nkrofu isu nemom there's 1% 2% chances say almost betimi an okay ahead here. Doctor Nkata ho wanwene ho kra. Odwene so so Banitim so obunani gu so. Because the same formation no ball basake with Patrick Kessben no Lord Amwa. Na wo kwa away ni de usuro na the same away kro na wo ko no sejo eno de wa yi Lord Amwa ne Patrick Kessben afiri o de Saka ni Peter Midu aba meaning some respect Legon Cities ba usuro basake na deɛ ne bɛba waka sɛ ho respect Legon City because obi a show mu bi as the weakest defense na 4 goals no mahye no then no mahye and then the little margin I'm between the punish show so cater for that as well one respect Piqué kra na me catch yourself Franco say Piqué so share Dr. Ogumanya won forget about the materials in ho achiro or experience papa too much or experience Ogum bebre achievement nya ho no yeka Oguma beje Premier League but Piqué hugely experienced say no etu okonya boys onya big team one ho chiro kakra wo area bi you can score more Kotoko you can score more and 2 statistically you also concede latter stages of the game ebi opponent na tactics or sesa wontimi and match up ebi our tactics changes how you know retrogress ebi a tiredness it could be anything but you concede in second half all goals are conceding in a second half so doctor adan na wo be atum say okobo Legon Cities obi a hye ne bi ntusu ko hye ne bi na 4 goals no mo hye no mo hye tia hwan draw no mo ye no mabo 1-1 they also scored I'm telling you na say Joe in terms of analysis say team being share goal kura no about 10 matches go deeper and analyze the chances they create chances no catch us say bia wa create but don't mean share it come fast to create you know I mean deal with why would doctor go in a game with just 3 natural defenders say Peter Midu akwa and Saka Dauda na Saka Dauda wa twa obi da wa tackle da but the focus was fully placed on attacking game. You could goals. No, you are playing against Piqué. What the Piqué in a couple game now? Or when some of the catcher boys no, on the league no so big club bar motivation no naturally for players and for coaches. So say Piqué in this season Kotoko no didn't start season yo. Na Kotoko no me problem you know say Basake wati 2 points and 3 points him. Young Apostles wati 2 points. Legon Cities wati 2 points. Unyam mo brekum Chelsea or second round. Unya more mediama both rounds unya more mediama unya more Hasselfolk umbo bibiani Gold Stars unya more Adriana Babasaka ati 2 afri mu Young Apostles ati 2 Legon Cities they are fight training nyina okay I said Dr. Ogum story bia
general defeat you know why now the question
but remember doctor
coach in my
yes the selection and more hard one respect Legon Cities crowd you too overconfidence but that's not football say Joe Madrid ne Kotoko beba Kotoko benya chances Barcelona team ya aso jay one Kotoko na House of Folk beba still o menya chances why would they say has ye be hye kuno no de what the Lewandowski na ya begina game no mo no the keeper tum he will not do that Dr. Aden Enra 12 goals were conceded in 7 games it also the same ekoka ho naturally you also don't score more than 1 it means a 1 na ma the little chances are also there, my man for no. So they're going to take you more than punish you.
So pattern, so formation, no, any players, no, on fair be more against teams biana
or Bonafi formation and or changing on ra. A corner assembly one. Or Bonafi, about Bathre na fee. Me and Sana Bon run our bomb. But Patrick said in
the players no fast our team no more.
The same lineup no the call Basake with the exception of Omobe defender versus someone I 5 for now. Peter Midu and a Saka Dauda.
Okay.
Omumi no yi Patrick said do any Lord Damwa. I didn't see in chain. And it shows that Legon that form obi a shenibi. So doctor really wanted to have a full control.
But what about Omo blame goalkeeper Nasari?
A sorry issues no dey but me all the goals you know yeah na me sequence goals you know hwe ba bia goals ni nyina free buy ansa ne dey asare dey na twa to okra goalkeeper bia ni ho no mo wi ase wo hia protection goalkeeper bia ni wi ase ye hwe first goal no kwan fa so buy ba bia 6 ni gina na tina du kwaye dey okochine wo he fa na afene no oba ba bia na tina du free buy no mo ho ye tina du was far away oni ni zone no Ancelotti catch up to a man say, "Wo position now, but the game never beto. So don't chase the game." Pep Guardiola Kabiche Rodri said, "Don't chase the game. Nothing to do for him for neighbor or call him for. The game has to meet you because we're now at the doorstep of the game." Second goal, similarly. So yes, Asare can home, but Asare the last part of the discussion in terms of the goals in the middle, you know. Structure Ben and nobody defended at that time, no. Say Joe, look. Young Apostles born on 1-1 before 1-1 or not or many few chances from the counter that commit me a tormented Kotoko Boasio. Kotoko defense no here protection. That protection am Bobby beton it be about goalkeeper no. But the goalkeeper is the least to be discussed.
So also tribute out the Emma Parkwesi in some Dennis in Miami. So also disrespecting by telling Ogum say onfa a weaker team ko bontia Parkwesi. So also disrespecting.
Weaker team na me person magiatum. Manage it. Manage. Oh yeah. On manage you squad. Me say on manage you.
Also disrespecting Parkwesi. So we catch Ogum say onfa a weaker side. One van the full strength and Bontia Legon Cities. Who advise you?
The one you have to buy weaker.
Maybe we can the full strength. Also man's advice.
Yeah.
Media not disrespected the first. And so Ogun ate you.
Ogun Mantiemio. When Bass wanted to want Timio Peter. It's like down that way. But me uncle or your Kotokoni. Yeah. Pastor Bomo ultimate team on my midnight. Now, I'm saying Kotoko, you couldn't say on. Yeah. And now born your point and me who the Mesco another person who you require them so far. The Kotoko
buses. Or more driving or more private cars from all over the country.
Yes. Loyadumako Ofilegon comes
you know, follow team no.
A bombo you are. A bombo you are for Ridua. Na bombo you are CEO Enab Royal Homes and Construction. The deeper the Inoko Adamti a bombo you are. Na enra the whole of now only the class na we game no o tuka a year akọ cry ekọ bo say no pay and so tete kaka o pe go
na say you utie da kusi dey cup e no frame
say anadru no say all frame
okay
me say e be yesu ni e me ready say me dey ni be ye bia go so I get pick score and no friend from afofo
you know me say me so na 12 na say frame and na 12 na say Kotoko coach ni nti nya
yes but these things happen in football.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shocks.
Upsets.
Upsets. But upsets, you know.
You can't want them. Chelsea say Newcastle now.
Yeah.
And the Chelsea supporters so munti bid that. So more lose to Newcastle because coach now selected materials. Cause what do on boss home. And you know upset. Na say Niger dog to Ghana. Upset. Niger dog to Ghana upset. Mozambique 2-2 no money boy upset. Ya and day your players in your coach stop. The upset happen in football.
It's also just a league competitive.
Yeah. But just give credit to Parkwesi and his boys because if you have watched them in the league, they play well and create chances but can't score. Because Sifa, they do it.
Now share.
They see no na Parkwesi came and just was sasa.
The ball go now share now. Obi onim the ball bia nim say any trade mago.
Yeah.
First goal no. Obi onim the ball bia. But the year can fall Legon City to win now. The next games in so my a vivid description about the accolade they map Parkwesi there.
Okay.
The next games, some next games, Kotoko. If they continue like that, fine. Sequoia turning point which is very possible because you know a team there say because Parkwesi Amayati says most of his players are second division players. It possibly this could be a turning point.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is that
Kotoko they took their chances. Game not Legon.
Bim.
Legon
the first half of the Kotoko performance. So what?
They took their chances. They took their chances, Ken.
Legon Cities has played 7 games so far with 5 losses and 2 draws. They have miserable 2 points out of 21 and occupy the 18th position currently. This shows that the performance of Legon Cities is beyond that of a wounded lion. Boss, when you are a very unlucky man, the most accessible lady will turn down your proposal. So I'm using the aforementioned analogy to caution Kumasi and Kotoko to be very careful against the highly experienced coach Parkwesi. Okay, a message out the earlier before the game, right? Okay, now I repeat it. In football, there's always a turning point for weaker clubs. So Kumasi and Kotoko must not show any sign of complacency as they did against Young Apostles in Obuasi An experienced coach can never be taken for granted in football. As a former coach of Asante Kotoko, Pa Kwesi Fabin always has an edge ahead of the game. Okay, we and I did the bar and before the game now. Sir Franco Naro,
General,
Maminti as well.
They didn't kind of. Many shows Ubia expect to say Kotoko be the entire season without defeat. Una beji league in the crowd be lose bi. Ube shebi ube draw ni bi. But hey, the entire me sure Sankro for ye agitated. Na ye omo bu ofuniti through Kotoko fans. Eye opponent ano mo kwa kushia. First of all, this is a Legon Cities side that the whole season 7 matches onto me winning a single game. Now wabo draw me into 2 points. Coming straight up against Asante Kotoko, obian to me share no e will league anymore. Enti utie ni tinkomo audi any supporters no funny most analysts including my good server. It was a question of how many goals and Kotoko ekwa akwashe. So I think that Enonia de in Chinyuasho Bibriabano. Now I agree with Newton there the starting 11 was just not right. The formation for me was okay. But the role assigned to Peter Amidu and Saka Dauda was the major issue with Asante Kotoko. Peter Amidu Nankasa, after about 2 games, Nameka said, boy, no, steam, every like energy, above form. Even offensive play, taking players on, I had the Amano. And if you give him that dual role, you see the wing back role, general, a energy sapping role, like a true holding, because team no offensive, it should be part of the offensive team. It should be at the attacking third. In the same way, when you lose the ball and you are defending, it should be in the defensive line to give the back 5 shape. It is a hard working guys. It's Pempi. Yana a good for fullbacks are very good offensively. Luckily for Kotoko, I think that Kotoko has perfect fullbacks on betimabo wing backs. No? Because Lodamo ni 2 na obono. Okone ni more. Peter Patrick Asiedu and left fullback no bono. Okone ni more. So for me, I think that they should have been the obvious choice. And we're used to these guys in their previous games. Now, normally, no me a cautious kakra, experience kakra menya with some teams and some coaches. Over Henebi omo last match, no, Obinya knock bi, Obinya bibi is the reason Ebi Obe Putino from the bench. But Osha Kasa Kotoko played better because in the second half he pulled away Peter Amidu Lamte, Peter Akwa, Oyinifrim, and I think Lord Amoa Ebai. Then later he brought in Esedu around just 48 minutes. And I did those 2 guys in the by, which means that Justice Blay had his worst game of the season. His worst game of the season. So you realize that he pulled him out, they changed to 4-back shape, and Kotoko played well. Me, I wouldn't say that Enradi and they follow the trend of Kotoko not playing well in the second half. I think Kotoko was far better in the second half as compared to the second half. They conceded in the I'm comparing 2 halves. Did they concede in the first half? Yes, they did. Into both halves, some conceded. It is how they say
normally they go can say last 10-15 minutes, and for opponents.
General,
and I want to say goals.
General, your results are some you go crying they can't say no. If you boni be any extra performance, who disagree with me are fine. But so the goal or conceding there first half no so concede. I'm comparing 2 halves. They conceded in both halves. And now Miss says the second half was better. If they did not concede in the first half, and I'm conceding second half, who bet me the goal they didn't share in the second half, I a yastic. So I'm saying that they conceded in the first half, conceded in the second half. But I think they gave a better performance in the second half. Look, Kotoko take ano. Who didn't see or penalty box in ma. Kotoko pentema be restarting game no. Legon Cities for now you and Danen Tokwa. What does that tell you? It tells you say Kotoko pentem say or better kano.
Legon Cities a delay restart of the game because 1-1 a year open. So for me, from what I saw, the second half was a better performance than the first half. But then time no concede, around 92nd minute. General, if you go to sleep, even that time Kotoko was still on top of the game. At the time we conceded, they were still the better side and they conceded that goal. That is not to say they are justified for anybody, especially at Kotoko say or losing that game. But you know, this is a football game. I would also want to recommend, and as a member Park Fabian, and then Imrantian Swabasu to take an occasion like this and get 3 points. It's a league game. And on home. And a washe and a weati and what Tumasaba Beshe. So if you are looking at it from Parkwesi and Legon Cities perspective, I think they have done very well by winning this game because after say Kotoko Tekano, a Biankoma Bembubu, Noma fan say, and this is not a side or Tasha as anti Kotoko. So for me, Parkwesi and his boys have done well. Me, I ask myself, say, sometimes you need occasion, be say, for you know, be a motivation issue in other games for the players. A game against Kotoko, you don't even need an external motivation from anybody. Players in Ankasa, intrinsically, they get motivated and come and compete. And I agree, it's subsequent games. How does it go? Will the players continue to be motivated? And as a management, because we motivated players, coach no be na juma. Now a fade your winning streak now starting every one. Because by one day wonder there, then it's much I do about nothing.
Well, say other teams so any Kotoko winning. Some motivation because I say players there's almost maybe.
Because Legon Cities, the whole season on share game.
Yeah.
And so to me, we need a game where it could be say players were so motivated to come play against us and take Kotoko.
Naronti, the man lose no ban na because can never me know.
Oh, I think say one. Coach the selection right. And I think the players also did not live up to expectation.
Okay.
Those were the two things.
Okay.
On the issue of officiating, there Newton, there were some talking points.
Yeah.
Inti Ebepesa Omobema Yashemu. Okay. Near who do is talking points.
Awa, say you.
Who's your born to be?
Yeah, me heavy. But say you honestly.
The same time, so na Ghana in Nigeria.
Yes. Now I was monitoring that one on Facebook, but now in Jineyi. Now I know in Jineyi. Look at this, somebody kind to take it 2-goal league now. Later on, the referee pull one back. But so you, I know Kotoko game day was too disappointing. Me one thing is me make a more. Yeah, me say the pressure be too gum so say a few on league because you say Chinchina new players naba. It's an entirely new squad. Where players will leave the team no say you after season year. Around 21. Now over 14 or 15 players new to add up to one. So honestly, me nyam for pressure and tone so. But say Joe, me shall say doubt second coming there. I will watch it. And Ogum is trying to prove me right.
Second coming.
Yes. Me shall say doubt here not but Ogum is trying to prove me right because there are examples to show.
So second coming and time.
Yes. Yehu Bukasi is Ghana. Yehu Otuado Ghana. Ogum so chere.
Second coming.
Seju yana.
Emwa. Who's Emwa? O man siru yenya bro.
Yo honestly.
Who's Emwa?
Honestly, baby I do no. 8 week na yabo. Na Kotoko outstanding. Afi wa clear. Yabo 8 games a week. Na every game bia one goal. Tintinete se team be outscore ya own team when ya Seju. Results in the channel no. You can't win the league with this kind of performance.
Okay.
You can't. Okay. Because league maybe ube here more goals. Even last season, there are games almost scored 3 against us. Ubeka examples. But game as at week 8, na game our bobia. Say you 1 goal pay. Yes, a positive say all of the games are Kotoko bobia much ago. But Omon team score more than 1, and any problem no. So in a case you meet a team that outscores you, what it means say you can't win the game.
Mrane ko 11-3. New Diana Kotoko ni Legon Cities.
Legon Kotoko.
Okay.
Now a lot of issues so the Refkalaso kan sorry, Franco kan Refkalaso nam kwaso ba. Na di ono craft rare bear 7. New Year, no, I just go fast. Say, you be quick. No, no, come on.
You would be this. Then we will be there. We don't get any minimum natty. But
a pencil, yes. And I can
say in Saturday and 9 years, be the boom.
I send a demo. There 3 days here, man.
Okay. NT, you ever never share Ghana in Nigeria, so game.
Yes.
U20.
Yes, you.
Waffles on B. Match also Togo, no. Ever here, nothing other local stories, and so Yentman call on it. And then I said, EFL games in the Serie A. Okay, now. Ballon d'Or fallout. No, I come.
Still a Ballon d'Or that I want them that
fallout
Lotaro Martinez.
Please, sir, let's find out what Andy Kem was talking about. He said there is something wrong concerning Kumasi Asante Kotoko's team. So let's find out. Okay, Bibisha said there is something wrong with the team.
No, can't see second half goals.
No, second half goals.
No, can't something wrong. No, can't something. Could I so come back? Good morning,
Wafa. Good morning, Wafa. If I decided to comment on Coach Ogum, I'll be overly brutish on him. So I'll reserve my comment on him. For the goalkeeping coaches, I wonder the kind of work they're doing on the goalkeepers. What goes into their choice of keeper for the team? I may not be demoralized. I may not want to demoralize Fred Asare, but I must be sincere with him. His performance is not abysmal, but atrocious. Not only in this season, but last season as well. He lacks credence in himself and absolutely quivering. The entire technical team cannot tell us that they are content with the performance of the goalkeeper. My class 1 schoolboy will not even concede the first goal he conceded. What happened to competition among the players to get the best out of them? I will hold it here, but for my own management, I'll have my word with them in private. They must be bold and act, else the blame will be placed under their doorsteps, and not forgetting the huge investments made. Nana Kwame Amotufo, aka Sledge. You know, I'm not sure. As I'm a dementia, Nana Kwame Amotufo, Mensia, I do bracket Sledge. On the way, Abba.
All this conversation is on a team that has just lost the first game of the season.
Okay.
And lying second on the league.
Owusu, first time.
The first time in the season.
Yes.
All this conversation.
And Asare no. Omu lose team on so afi no nya the first way.
Asare na ye kan. Until this game. Na goes no conceding na no ana.
Coach Ogum finds it difficult. Coach Ogum finds it difficult to beat a well-tactical coach. I've noticed his style of play. He doesn't play football. He doesn't play Jinjin pressing football. I can't remember the last time Ogum scored a goal through set pieces. Seems he doesn't practice anything at training grounds. Gokov Medical Supplies and anyway, and so Abre, Dr. Kus, Cath Pharmacy Department, and they are also the Abba. I don't know.
Reservations about Ogum didn't start yesterday. You know, Ogum issues are almost and then almost treble faculty in Aban, and I feel almost started. Got a companion for best you have. But almost reservations about the coach. I don't think it started yesterday. But you know, I just
so experienced coach.
Yeah.
And tactically, what book coach Ogum.
Yeah.
You know, Niger for near board draw. Niger for near board draw. What is everybody there for coaching?
O se new team boni di Baduzaki.
Dia me pese me tie ne say. Ye ka say ye players ni oto ado na nya ade.
Yeah, no quite.
Ye bombo Mozambique wa AFCON na.
Otria heba.
Chief na me busa.
Na ebi ho.
Sɛ lusu house lusu na Kotoko lusu a deɛ na de brofo akɛseɛ pa.
Freddy Kasari should wake up. Look at how he has been conceding very bad goals. Papa Yenzu Kwan Sakwesi Minti.
Sergio Onasare dia no.
Many Otria heba di komo.
Onasare dia no. Kotoko ne has 3-2 ewa ha. Ne mukwala share 2 goals no. Obi a o Martin Kakari go no. Ebe kai wo ade a eno a si di bala go no similar one.
Okay.
Be bia ogina na go no by.
I see.
And now I was telling House of Folk fans say Kotoko she 3-2 no mo yedi. But that day na Freddy Kasari mo de mo wo fem. Uze na Kotoko leading 3-1 na Martin Kakari di ba ko ka. Be bia na Asari gina wa e na go no by. So Asari honestly said you say so up in the game.
So happen again.
Yes, he needs to up his game.
That's so friends.
Kamara.
Kamara. And I didn't know one try on so me.
Say Kamara wa debi. Ti sorry call national team camp no ba beji so far nti.
Say the bia mo boba could say you concede bad goals, concede bad. I didn't think that the option back when one try.
He said you need depend on the technical team no.
Wow. Otria heba.
Ejane sure.
Wa ena obeba. Say eye
boko
le jankopon ase na de na odi ama wa no
me gine number
o gine number
yeah
okay
we see me for man team
okay na me case where you are trying to be na man
odi afet o awali we see virgin team we me here
all right inti we
Sergio
me team an pay dey na dey break
Sergio me da CP an pay dey me fanchi akese pa ma watiefo ne wahwefo nyina ena no pay na me fo nyina enko Divine Hope Herbal Center ya so e kese nse de me kan de bia na Kumase Macro obusiekru wajanshi abrosan na ye friend the whole Kumase obisi the whole Kumama abrosan no esro pe na ye wo na ye di adwuma ha ne ye ntie ne ye nya clinic ye de ya na se edro we na ya ye ye do so ye we nko a foforo bia enka ho we nko na ye wa e wo dwa so na eye adwuma arehosem ne se obi akogye edro baabi ekọ 1 year 2 years 3 years wada so gye edro ba kono a se wode pa ayaresa na enso so ayaresa emma ono so awontumi enda ne ho na wote fa ko se dabi ebeyeyi debi amekama sem se edro beje wa ayatrema se yare ba na wo tene edro ba ko ho amanaku na wangasa wa ho enti otwe heba powder debi me na woto nchia yare bi nti na woto edro no wanom na awotwe wa ho hwe wote ho gye de sisa wonsa sabi nye ye nko na ye edro ebia na obi wode ebeboa wasen ye de no ema edian agye ene kama eye nti no wontra ho asem no ma wanom na awotwe mienu se la awotwe ya no nhu hwe dan wonsa tise wako baabi ya ma woduro wanom akobe boso ne miensa yare na de ko ye no eso nteye empo esoro na ekọ na eso kwa ye hye wonku na se ho beto wa dan wonsa na wiase nipa nyina enyepe empane se oti ene se wokurati a hwe na wankoye wokura enkoyi wokura eyi obi wo honom a ni sisi na aka na to honom me ma ha na bia megina no sisi na aka na to ho aye ne yache for so many years they be every day obewe penkela sebe ya ebedwo no na aduro bia ode sade odi tua ne ode sra so na ogusu ye why ade no for so many years enko ene ama wo ye be ma wo mema sem nyina akofom amwa benya guy ne ma ye frɛ wo Mr 2 minutes na so woda so te ho se dabi ebeye yie mesra wo enye yie dane wonsa obi ye kuani wo ye na fu ase adwuma na gi ne twi sisi na aka honom eda obi frɛ mo se maame doctor na me sini omo me sini pagya me agi me twi me ye me ho hwe a enye yie sa ni pa nanom otwe heba powder oti bank oti office bi wo se wo sori eka wo no ena kofi ayi se oda honom na encourage na wachi si so kwase adwuma na ye tietia wo ansa na wo di nku bi asra amana hyehye wa na watimi ada oje den nom otwe heba powder wo yi ba kusi na watia no wo penso wo hie de nyina agum wonum ana fra no anom no gona asa o sisi yare no etu asia ma am agina brane kokwa menne be ma ye mmere ewodem kokwa nti wo gya na moje ba okoboro na atwea ba na eye ne ya obeka mu saa na owe enura eka onom enura eka adura enwono gure ne mo mmere ne mi se aduro ni enso so enko adan na wonsa
but no more try herbal powder koko no say afifi wo ko private amoja ewo mu kokobo na etweba wo no mo ano na etu ase dia ma wo de ya meka me se maduro we wo no na awotwe na wa hunu so a jai eye duro a wo se wo no ma na awotwe wo se yare na me no mo ye no se enko impo a abafom e che se ebeje wo nti to aso no na enko when you dra onom na saw yare ko kwa menne obi edo banada be man waka dem ni tuo na ban age e na afei e sha ase no the aphrodisiac China fo nu na ne obada ene wonom emfa biem nom otwa heba powder se ko na ama na wu kodwo to yare ne kono ebesa nso anyane agina brane eye dra onom na eboa e na sa kra ye nuane nu nti wo fi a mesre wo dining table no fa besi eso aropa bi a wo ye obi a wota nom tea coffee ni nyama wo de wo tea fagum empe sugar empe milk fagum nom asa aduro nankasa enya nwono na enka na ni achi wade nti da dining table so wonyima na wontimi nom bi ana kra wo 12 years eso ekọ na otimi enom bi wate egu tea num de ehia ne se wo de milk ana sugar begum eno ano no eye adwuma wo pressure wo bp meka say de bia enam so sa obi de nam 180 by 120 by 140 de bia gina so nti wo da broni adoso na onom mesro ye nko na broni nko broni ye ma ne ho wanya ama ye enti na wanom anoma enko no mesro be no mo twa heba powder asa e de bp no e ba normal de ama obi wo low pressure eni kwa de kum ni pantem ye se wonyare okoda ye ade chi ye eno ano no esie ye nipadua no mesro nom otwa heba powder asa na esambra normal mawo enye wa hoden na onkwa nyame de ama wasase weesu no di men sebi eden ya obi abewu na kwa na so be kọ na ya na eya time ne nso ya mesro bo ho ban obi si time no so na enya nso ye sebi ohia kura timi kum nipa yare bi timi ba sika ho no ma wunya yaresa na enso sika ko to aduro no kura we enti wotwe anyafo enya ne bo nya den fofofo na ya na Ghana fo pa bru no bo de ansa na ho se do ne yadwuma ti wotwe he ba pa da gun so hiem de bia no ba ko asa de bia no ba ko asa obi kra yo se mi da ko menu mienu enchiri mienu ba ko no pa ba ko nwumre eye adwuma yare ne ma ye kwa na mepe no na wo hya ase anom na bo ho ban na yare no kra ameto mpofri mu obi o ha na ju wontumi na wana wa bi opia bonten be jonso wa jonso amade achi ne jonso twa no e ha wo ya ba ho ene wo jonso sope wo jonso a ne bia kam yen kore ebo nse woni wuni aba pia na wodi wachi jonso de wo twe wo be ma ne sa na de ahwewiem sen na wo jonso na de spell within Kofi KOFI boss aspel ne kama was ojunso ko achi na oba no kra wo sua wo ba ene ojunso no aba besi wo na se ebo won kai se wan hwe ya ojunso twa na asem ba ho no daachi wo ye be ma ye be hye roba oba ko fa asem kese dia brew no mo twa heba powder tigun so hye mo nom asa ne nya yaresa obi wa insulin pania twice a day and nam yare fe sugar nti misro o ti wa twa heba powder gun so hye mo na the diabetes na ba normal the amount sugar na ba normal the amount na wanya ahoden na wo ye be ma the asa yare we be count after 2 years pe na wanya guy name Mr 2 minutes and na mempe no eye machi wade obi wo ye fun yade obi o ti na dronom ade am de me fi ade japade anti e ba pe no achase na de oje aduro no bosume bia kwanya man gallon baako wanoma e ko 10 years 3 years 4 years enkoye Mr. Dane wonsa banom otwa heba powder asanya aye wache bia no ma bosume pe yare no ebeko we enso yare no etu yare na se na watimi agina brane watimi adidi wo sika na wontimi de ya na eya Mr. nom otwa heba powder brantie wonam 40 years 45 years wa ko adwaye wo ro ho na wo dware a wo hwe de se woni ma na awra ho na wotini suo e wodem na wo yere power ni so esanse ene wo ba 4 years de kra ya ye pe make what you see your pen drive no atwe kom aya lengelenge aya de se straw me saki tro sa enaye aya se cleon wa kasa kra wo de be ma no ompe nom otwe heba powder wodi egu nso ohie mu no na yare na ma ne ba sa ne de no yare bi ne ma obe ma fon be ma enfon kwa nti yare na ma ne fon ye no na pie na firi honom eyi ne fi wo sekima na sa de emu duro ne na ho ode no esan de abrew me kasa uti ka mu hia me number fa bogu phone so tro go book mu o diary mu ena de hia fa bidia na chok tro dan ne ho wonua bi ana wo yire bi wakonta bi hia no frɛ ne ka kire na ma me eye 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 and 0550 63 90 37 0550 639037. Your last number 0551 228281. 0551 228281. Wo kumase na pebia to Freddy Mens e okay o Colinac e Ashton Mr. Eba e wo mromo. Woko ima hobra ima de rubber stamp original one no edum museum ni nche ho pe e ho no wo ebi e wo ho no mo. Wo akra bra ye fie wo Kessben FM. Yani akane Vodafone office na ebo ho pe build na aseda twin towers e ho na e wo Okaishin Dragon na watch heba ebi ho no mo Ekus Pharmacy e wa Ashama ebi ho AA Mensah e wo Takrade Jeff e wo Mankesim obetimi akọ Cape e ho so na watch ebi e wo e ho no mo Takwa enso eye Owas tam so eni Owas ankasa ukọ hodoma ebi e ho no mo Cap heba e wo sunwane ukọ Tamalia eye PK Gombila ukọ no wase mepe otwia heba powder Clement Herba nso so ewo brekum Abrosamiensa part Herba okọ no ho a former champion ebi ewo ho eni ba bi etu aduro bia bo wura ho no ma onya bito so wo na onya bia wo frɛ numbers na embe umpa ye deliver ema ana be wo so ne a kyerɛ de wo pote na okoto otwe na bi okɔ na bi ni ho wo se me mu aduro bi ni nyina ya adwuma pa wo boa enya no ento frɛ numbers no wo ye oba akɔye family planning ya men kasa nye na eso dia na amwa ene wo ye no menses ne ma obi wo pane ni bi ene eko 6 months ni ne menses na atiakam sa ni pan frɛ ne a oba akro ne frɛ ne a na ya man di bibia kan otwe heba para no ho fie na wanom acha cry bosome na menses na adi 2 years 3 years ema ye no na abaka makama wo ye oba fibroid na etete wonne wa ha se dia kwankyere onum ho anointing oil because ese ye be ye operation usro oba wo frɛ ne a ye be kyerɛ de oba ye otwe heba para oba nom no akaka na anane na ho atimi ato wa your besima wo your ba enka wase ho wakora ompe enso gu e ho ayekese ade bi e ho a ompe no wo de wo frɛ ne a na ya kyerɛ wo de obeye na asa obi yo ho no a anadwene na wontimi na ade kye wotie ho no ma ntia because ne nan mo ye dudu ade wo no kra wonte ne to asasa ba ne nan to nyina atwetwe no eye ne ya awa abai woje ne ho enje ofrɛ ne a kyerɛ wo de obeye ntimi se me ema na tu me din Dr. Aji de bia me se oba wo 7 gate se wonni hia enemu a wo so bie ma no first second third last one na 7 no na oba na tiem Aji wosi menyae wo se toa so akɔ ne yie pa me srɛ Bema what time sha o friend no kan de ope e de ache ne ma wata no bi aka ho from me numbers na me time ni sha e 0591 56 55 57 0550 639037 last number is 0551 228281 Sejo ekunyan eso wo shintie ba entra so nche fa yen na yen kan de ho nyina entra Sejo nyame
is Tintin Dr. Tintin Ochia Heba numbers no mfre
Sejo mi hu mi ya che
woni omo eni enkomo wunwan
Miki na se me ba ha
Miki kwa brutre waba
okay eni me so wa oben no na
ko di 1 week pe
hu na se me so wa me ni o ma no eni ma no obaya
onko ye adwuma mpacho
oh se Sejo not me akwa brutre ba 1 week a ese ni ma ho
masama no 1 day so fan rest o Ghana house
Sejo nyame sha
enti a china baba
enti maji me dio
okay
enti bia enti na
problem
ai Sejo
yes
Sejo
mama nyintum wa hana chiri no I'm waiting time wa
Sejo we didn't tell you the power Sejo
all right okay about numbers no mon friend na money omo any enkomo good morning general I don't support violence in football but the act from the physiotherapist of Legon Cities Yunus Papa Al Hassan should be condemned. My goodness, a mere supporter of Legon Cities can have access to the field to do whatever he wants to do at the field, at the center circle and on the field, but the physio of Legon Cities can prevent players of Asante Kotoko from warming up during recess. General, I doubt if the physio can be part of Legon Cities team in the return leg at either Obuasi or Kumasi to the extent of throwing blows to Nana Pole. Also, let me defend Newton's statement of Ogum playing a weaker side. Sergio, a player can be a bench player, but if he gets the opportunity and is allowed to play at the right position, he can excel. Simply put, Dr. Ogum got it wrong with his approach and player selection, especially at the right and left wing back positions. Lastly, don't forget about what I said on this show on 3rd September about Andrews in team menu this season, and he's proving all critics wrong. Good morning to you all. Okay, they also the Abre no. Awa Mohammed, Mamimra ho.
Sejo.
Na me head owa bwano kakra de Abre.
Yes, Sejo, minim say when your dad news no say Danny Jordan say opese oko fourth term.
Message Nanaya or there CACI TV on a day message about
Danny Jordan.
Yes. Oh yes, also called it also nice.
Also oko fourth term. So Sejo, what the belenki had no. Na bia say the third term we eba. Sejo, ohe almost side on na. Ohe adwuma wa ye de a. Menyin se okwa amanfo beka se bia mompene manonko. Based on adwuma wa ye and how there has been an improvement in the South African League. Our multiminya a sponsorship of around $36 million from Betway. And check the amount of clubs to your Edema place. And we how our national team all of a sudden you a very, very good resurgence owing to the appointment of Hugo Bruce. And they are now back. Or someone like Danny Jordan, he has been an influential person when it comes to football on the continent. And Nejuma waye evidence to show se oko fourth term aseju ubia intimi enkase bia ompene emaninko. So for me, if he wants to go for a third term, there meaning say amanfo ebepese omobetwitwa ne na se omompame so emaninko ne fourth term. Seju eno a Kelechi nya na to etimi nya ne first opening account of the scoring sheet. Ewo Sevilla. Of course, Sevilla nene man chichanto ye after signing contract SIA with Leicester City. Enwa in the Copa del Rey against Rosas, even though it's a second tier side, but he managed to score twice and will open the account game. And I think it's very good for the confidence. On it, the fellow Nigerian Chidera Ejuke and are joining Sevilla over this season. And Ejuke na ama top performance ama Sevilla pa Kelechi de na honestly ni modemon ewo fem kakra but afi na all try say obe up in the game no even so obe kaya latest call ups I be ba Nigeria national team crowd. There has been some point in time now main team omokobo AFCON qualifiers no seju na ne din enim. It's very good for the confidence and he was able to score twice for Sevilla during that 3-0 win now Munyain. So you say Club World Cup no be baso next year.
Next year.
Yes.
A month day.
A year June, July.
Okay.
So you nya 31 sports. Make teams are mobile fail all those sports no. The only sport aka a Copa Libertadores make a CONMEBOL side no. Omun kwana omunyan declare and omunyanya omu champion.
Okay.
So Enwa was the second semi-final aebaso between Botafogo and Atletico Penarol of Uruguay. Zubair Ibrahim, former Kinfesa boy, he was also on target for Partizan Belgrade. Enwa they went away, they scored by 3-0. And me checking a start no Seju I've been following for some couple of time now. 5 games awabo Seju, he has scored 4 goals.
Okay.
Say he's now up in his game Partizan Belgrade team no? And I think say if he continues with that performance there could be a point in time where his performance could be monitored for a call up into the Black Stars. And I think say on to one more so in as much as say omo bo UEFA Conference League no omo say about the Serbia League no, I think say in that league for 5 games now last 5 games I wa bonyina say jo watch 4 goals and I think say very good for the numbers. So unfortunately say under 20 no Yentimia wene and Nigeria for no Ediechi Eka form. They took the lead. They do kind share 2 goals scramble around 70 something minutes. Rtd Referee Ede Bako take Bako my consolation my 2-1. So near him say be winning, but Yentimia nya that match winner. But Nigerians for no Etimia nya that trophy no. But the absolute tier ne say you be back into the AFCON under 20 no. And to do it you must make sure say ube reach the finals of the competition, and that was what Coach Desmond Ofe and then Mrantie no it's very good say you qualified to the under 20. Last week na make say ye under 20 no yen say those guys now makono Abdulaziz ni David Odrumu say you be nyam those young guys no ye nyam no mo be team no e be my team no I have very strong kakra and e be fearful based on the fact that by from time we copim that tournament and so at least Omo gather some experience kakra within the European soil. It could be one of our positive things I be here anymore the AFCON under 20 no. But we look forward to appearing at the FIFA under 20 World Cup in Chile. And say you need to be dependent on the AFCON now. Yebe kono. Yebe we she Coach Desmond Ofe and then Mrantie very very well. Say you.
All right, young wish coach Desmond Ofe and Imran here. Well, okay. My concern has to do with the Kotoko fan called Napoli. Respectfully, what his position in the team? Because most often he's in the inner perimeter, which I think shouldn't be allowed if it's not an official. There is a video circulating around where I was seen trying to fight Legon Cities officials to the extent of taking off his jersey whilst he was being separated. It's alleged the officials didn't want the Kotoko players to warm up close to the Legon Cities post at halftime. Can your panelists confirm if what the Legon Cities officials did was right or wrong? Kwaku Sami, Massachusetts, America, ma'am, anyway, and so Medi Jagagra, good morning. Kudos to Kwesi Fabian. He's an experienced coach, technically and tactically. Asari was at the first post, yet he couldn't save the ball. He needs to rise up from his slumber. Kwajo Idiben, Suakon, and anyway, and so Brian. Okay, Idi China. All right. Yantuaso Dr. Paul Ewaha Emma Niwat Scientific Herbal Hospital Doc Akwaba.
Yeah.
Say ohuye.
Nyankopon do me hoye pa.
Ede Nyankopon ase du ba bia na ma mia kakra wagina wache. Ko say yes. Bia fire sahu bia Dr. Paul Ewunitri. My encounter no minim no. Doc I'm for a crowd.
Yo, my son, charity for being na my catcher beer, say, what for feeding the Kessben when ye at the bonnet cry. When ye be strong, come be a win ye be that now. So, who tear me so? While Pomodino, but Modian said, over per hospital papa, now say clinic papa, now don't want a showman, sir. Said the nipper beer per lawyer, company beer per lawyer, company beer per administrator, and a Sansona, per administrator, ma will nipper diano. Then when they say, okay, administrator, Adema nipper, bow upon Modimo dear. O kwa ni what scientific clinic na do ho ashomansa ni nyina ne se ni what scientific clinic ya danso o do ho o de yeto to aresabia aka na ye different cry because ye din the scientific ye wura de nim kwa akiri ye hwehwe o yare no ye wi ane asan pedua papa ye de kan wa ye betima sa yare ye dua ahaban ye yusu bi wo ho dua bena ye yusu bi wo ho dua hini ye yusu bi na dua ba no nso ye timi yusu bi dua part of a plant bia na se dua a part bia de ye duro no yanso ye ni wa scientific clinic ye de nya abotre hwehwem na ye de aye drama ni wa scientific clinic se hwehwe akira kwan a obenya ye wa atonsu munako junction oduru ho a entempa no afre numbers no 0244 087687 0244 087687 na oduru ho a no afre no age directions anso na won kran amane ha ye wa chimota ma 7 oduru ho no ma eno so no afre the same number no na yama good direction na chese wa ba me ahwe kama de bia ba ye kira de bi nenne me pese wo sua de sonko kura fa wa oni padua no me ka wo se enipa o ni padua na wa won kasa wo de waso teme asem no anasa wo de wani hwem wo television ne so no de tiene se ya adwene ye ni ya so ye tachirema ya koma ya kidney ya liver akwa bia wo ni padua mbroni beka se they are interrelated akwa ni nyina ba ko de ne ho ma ba ko no mu nyina ka bom amwanya apomoden sonko eno na ni what ye hwehwe mu a kire se yare amwa na de ba no omo ye stubborn pa wo ye mamu because interrelationship between your organs na na se nipadua kwa no before na se Ghana mamu ha ne ye nheda nhwe ne kese ye de ane se ye ti na ye ya ne ya target tipaye no ye de ane se yem na ye ya ne ya target ye funu yare no ne ye ja akwa na aka na ha bebraba eno ne hwehwe mu kire se yare bi ti se typhoid ano aye den pa se jo typhoid mu achem ye no na typhoid do na ye wo de aboa ne de ba na ye frene Samolina typhoid aboa no o de ba na chese normal typhoid fever na typhoid etimi ye no ho paratyphoid no na ho ade pa ano ye paratyphoid enterica no ono no ye stubborn ono no ba obaba be hye wo so obaba be hye oni paduan obe ya re ne nkoda obenom typhoid da duro bia entimi nko bi tufu se mane ha obiem ene wate nka oba ni wa scientific clinic a was special way a yɛde yɛ saa treatment no na kwan pa yɛfa so yɛnsi nya hwehwɛm hu sɛ ɛnyɛ normal semolina type no yɛde other way na paratype na ɔmo no yɛwɔ A yɛwɔ B yɛwɔ C na ɔmo yɛ very stubborn ɔmo yɛ tintintirinti wɔ nipadua no ne yɛnya no ho adagye ne akyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma bi a wabɛtwe ho afirim ne akyerɛ nneɛma so abɛyɛ ho ayɛ na ama wapɔmuden na wie pɛ yɛ kora me ka wɔ sɛ typhoid ɛyɛ stubborn ebetima yɛ ɔte sɛ de HIV ayɛ ɔno typhoid ebetima sɛ ɔbrɛbɔ typhoid ebetima sɛ ɔ kidney typhoid ebetima sɛ ɔ ntini ne nyina ebetima how nerves no ama nerves na yɛ weak ama wanhwɛ obi hu ɔbɛka sɛ even stroke ana wa akora bɛ describe ho sɛ stroke ana achew no nye stroke na achew o ma attack wo nerves na ma nerves ni ntimi control o system o ntimi so say o blood vessels ni bi na ma blood vessels no e bia ye weak emoja ntimi mfamu yi emu ye weak a no so problems betimi anya akimia lupus betimi de ne ho abagim problems be brain na betimi afa enti se o pese o sa ho yare yi e kan ho na bra tonsu Monaco junction na free numbers ni bi 0244 08 7687 0244 Sebo Sajo simple ade am pese meni atie for channel ne eye nunum edua bi afre nunum ben ye wo fie na nhwe ade aye de ba ba ya sa ye ho yade ama nkura na adwene ma bi e wo fie ho e be san aboa ma obi bia wo tie mi ne system na obagie agina ho sa inter relationship ameka ho asen wo se oni padua na akwa bia ne akwa bitimi di nkomo do anya hawo wo nunum a wato adi Sajo nim se ya pomodin mu no bibi ti se bread ye hunu di kura se one to bread one to bread na wodi a o sugar ti mi rise kosoro enti ene ye di nunum ba be di ya bread no na ni jesem pa mani ba jese nipa bia wotie mi nunum si ofie koto fence wo fa ho ntem because nkofo ba betete ni nyina kan ho ne pe nunum kakra no pa bia waduane a obedi no o toast bread kakra na anse na be toast bread no odi nunum kakra be fra bi ti se ebia kakumba wo kakumba di be fra na wa pentosi kakra bi na de carrot doctor nka se carrot nyama na o se carrot yema wa o de carrot kakra fra na de jeni kakra fra onunum no na de toast bread no se yen kanche o se ndi kosua na se otimi di kosua otimi di kosua kakra ka ho aya toast bread na ansa na break it down protein no na break it down carbohydrates no na mra from se de be ma sugar and rice be siesi onipadua se jo di nunum eye salad na de fra okosua toast bread na consistently eye waduane anopa de obeya ma ho no se akora no na adwene mu bebie panyin no obenyini yie onye kese amroso se oyefunu oyenya stomach cancer be treat se o system no emunye free interrelationship between organs na nya ebe sha regulate o high blood pressure na ohun aduane a woni na anopa eno so regulate no die ntia tatu for say me ndi samadua na ye kwan a ye mfa so a ye hunu di ntia na oba di wa scientific clinic one basic thing a ye me ani kwa ho ye niam a maka bi simple remedy in fact ajo ade ba kwa manije se besua apomodin ho adwuma ne se true me eniema bebre nkofo bebre omanya ayaresa no edoso in fact ebi en kyerɛkyerɛ keke ebi so ho ben oba ni wa scientific clinic ni anya no ho adaje a kyerɛ na de asan ama na duro papa because ye mfa ne ma ni agro me kai wo se o pese o treat wo ho yie pa treatment planner maye o ba be di so fe na de ba ko so a enne na wo se de cheatie fo nse me bo bi ti se typhoid eso typhoid ya stubborn enti ene ye se treat no once and for all enti ye wonunum ye de adidi anopa ya fry salad na se ye bread ya toasty kama ye di udi wie ya o system no wape bibia ye friend ashidua na wape sena alata na soft flowers yellow ni twi onya no abota sempe ni twi ne ta de sempe nti sena alata no wape asidua na de aka ho se jo onya mango esi ofie ho ya na bena no aya afa ka ho nti onya sempe onya asidua no onya mango na bena no na kubia haban no wate kakra bi aka ho udru ni wata de ebe ya ma no ntina ni wate timi boabo nwura ni bia no ahaban ni bia no se wa wo kono ano ade we be ma typhoid na oye extraordinary stubborn no ono no de watwe ne ho afiri the normal semolina typhoid no ye fra ono no se oye semolina enterica paratyphi ono ho odin pa nti enterica paratyphi ne stubborn no bo modern na ye fast ne fast sempe fa ashidua onya mango na bena ne kakra na wode kube na haban no wode abejoin ma di no ade we bom na de bia wode utwa 200 ml in the morning 200 mils in the evening. Sa typhoid na yes stubborn no. What the typhoid no was all the call hospital 3 times because I have one year no. Yehuna o si etimi kuno. The highest stubborn no say nya Samolina typhoid no whatsoever doctors, whatsoever lab technicians. Enti na problem na ka so ache no. Ya de we ne yi Nyankopon ye simple kra. Enti say o pesa wo hwehwem hu say sa problem na wo ho a eno nam se kan ho na bra ni what scientific clinic. Nefa number nenteme bia na wutie ya 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 ya wa chimata ma 7 ne sanso ewo atonsu munako kumase ba bia wo bia no kan ho bra atonsu munako junction ne ba jinhwehwemu papa number 1 ne sanso ba ji ayare sa papa number 2 ne sanso ba bo onipadua kwa ne nyina ho ba medi kan kaio se enipa bia o fa lawyer ema o company fa lawyer Emma wa pomodin ni what scientific clinic here one of the best places wo don ho bejaya unu ho da wo de ye typhoid treatment we na no nko ate ase ne hu the reason why ye ni what scientific clinic sajo eni plants ni bi also so ayenkeka mom enipa bebre nim de man ni what ye dance no obi ho nim say oh we de ye papa we so ye papa no wa join it together eno na etoda ye ta ka say herbal products ewo side effects no and I say na side effects ye danger be ba be say o kidney
haban nya na kan bom
enye bia na kan bom a typical example ura science lab yesi nsuo nsi ho na acid si ho a ayenta amfa nsuo ni nhwie ngu acid nim na mo obetima fa acid no ahwie agu nsuo nim the same products yesi nhwie we ngu wem o hwie nsuo ta agu acid ma hwe explosion ebetima si ho no wa be blast glass no am wanim nyina be say nti aden na the same thing yesi otimi fa we hwie agu wem ontimi fa we hwie agu the same thing applies to plants so okay kan bom simple see we ya na o ha ho no na ma ni what ye dance odu ye ho ye research fa wo ni padua ho ni ye research afa plants no plant we no die ne be fa ane ene ye de we ni be kan bom ni de ama ni padua no ye sawo yare a ye nrobe Peter Mpe powder de bia o kidney ye bo ho ban ma de bia brebo ye bo ho ban ma de bia yare no so ade ban so ni asi to say ye treat no once and for all until the what scientific clinic one of the greatest reason being simple because ye nya abotre hu the combinations ahodo ene kwan papa ye be fa so treat you ye wo atonsu munako junction udru ho anu afre number na fast 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 yes answer one crime achimata ma 7 the what
Dr. Paul of Niwat Scientific Herbal Hospital and I attend in Komo Hram no mo friend numbers no doc e be sign wo atwetwe enkomo ebiem da bia me ka say papa yo nam hui unyana wenya srade papa e be sign wo ehia ebiem all right. Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel no 121. Unsabeka live ho. Afeina edruso se mo videos amode abano enso yetie kakra nsama hodo amode aba. Na fei e for transe na yesai biebie nsanu kakra kompim se donko bebo na ye be sorry ama breaking news for enso aba transe. The parable of the second coming is in every situation has never been that pleasant. It is applicable here in Ogum's case. It happened to many others. The Christ we are all waiting for will certainly come like a wounded lion. Kumasi Asante Kotoko should start looking for a more senior coach and make Ogum the technical director. This way, he will be seen more productive. Kofituo anyway every lubo and so abreye. Sampa mango coconut remaining one. Nana bafo oko osoroko. This is my friend Nambusano. No they account na me de abro pa. Na ebeba this also dey no. Oye ne ready. This oye ready. Yes adia. Bibia bitimi esi. I'll always ask this question anytime a team wins. The credit goes to the playing body, but if the team loses, the blame goes to the coaches. Why? We should also note that in football, everything is possible. So let's not let's not bash Dr. Ogum so much. And no team in this world is happy with a loss. Legon Cities and so Enyabia a year. Nana do Trinidad Senior High School anyway and so a brain. The one thing I don't like about highly qualified personalities in Ghana is that when any of them is going wrong, they will do everything possible to defend. That's exactly what Sir Franco Naro is doing. Ogum isn't good tactically. But because he's a professor, Naro will use every explanation to defend him, like a lawyer and his client in court. This season, all wins and draws are luck. Individual player effort and opponent's failure to take their chances. Why still defending Ogum, who is carrying 1 goal project from pre-season into the GPL? Why Rtd message we buy? We are there. Me put in. I'm there. Aba. Why Rtd message you buy? Okay. Blay. Me who Blay? Was right. All right. Yam fancy. Na me kofa WhatsApp videos kakramra me ba na fi abidafo nyina esan ewa ha. Newton Latte Marijata ebe call a screen no anim. Na also be share Kotoko any Legon Cities match no eye. Didn't na Owusu tisa. I don't know why.
There be said they are no almost two teams Simone coach the tactics. Tactics on man go there. Omo tactics.
One name tactics.
No, you know, say for you to say the coach Ogum ni tactics bia. He's only thrive on luck. That is
and individual player effort.
Yes.
And ya down for na do say Argentina players every near able players team. But he lose as coach. Players are near able coach the count.
Players win here.
Able coach the count. Carlo Ancelotti and Pep Guardiola did no marginal. Ancelotti or Bobono and obey you could and what you did. Pep Bobono and obey you could and what you did.
Moreno win here on a one Bobby.
Aye.
And so win here, especially one
and Nest Hapel, no Renos Michel, more tactics in a coffee. Coach is a players when in Kwane, Obia, coaches no Bia one fair share of the accolades and Saka. And he said you see as a coach Ogumoni.
But also 7 games and touches behind me, and no,
I am said, you know, tactics say, or say one or prevent the opponent from equalizing. That is to be tactics. That is to be in a tactics. Obi they say, you call 2010 World Cup and they do 1 goal project in them.
Well,
you know, Obi no. Anti tactics here met as a coach use a game. But big teams so you so are not fans and you're happy. The followers and they're happier. Ulusu are ready are concerned about. Coach Ogum concern reading and you're concern. A concern from my day one. So I almost started from young apostles. And Omaka, they were only looking for a window. And the window clearly opened yesterday after Legon Cities. Into what do you expect? But you know, to say a coach at Ghana Premier League, a coach or coach a team like Kotoko Naka say only 30
no subasa so dem say we dey yin ya
ntina make say coach Ogum e tiri bono na omo bo bat no wo hye but say the window na bia ma de no bia pese o ka bia no e kon bi. That is the point I'm making.
But the occurrence here is Naro a defend Ogum because of a professor.
It's a highly qualified personnel.
And the omo motesa omo defend omo. You see, you need to watch it. Who will be a doctor, professor, so defending. The reason why you are defending Dr. Ogum.
They always find me.
I also need him say Enchakra, Dr. Babakandi.
Oh, yes.
And the doctor who defending your doctor.
Then I defend Ogum.
Oh, okay. So,
who summarize it with the question, say, what is the single reason Kotoko lost? And I said the coach didn't get his status right. No, I said what is the single reason?
Okay, so some near
yeah.
That's the coach, not and the players are choosing.
That's
one is I was wrong.
Okay. In defense.
School for the defend you.
Academics.
But you know, coach says the man could naturally is not a type of a person. What I am coach.
We have very dear Boko. We got to find what's the videos number. That to us videos kakra.
Good morning, Sir Joe. I friend Kwame Amponsa, Mkasa Free Abontem. Oh, no, Kotoko pa, Mayora, home run and repa. I met the crime man. I say, yo. Timo won't show beer, Premier League won't show beer. Not yen fabulous with Jenna, so I lose so much, and you lose so much, you say. And no good selection, and first selection, and then, yeah, Uncle Ye, but plan say the. Minhundi mintimen kakra Roma me ra homa me anakra players no second half no mu nyina bre first half sabre no fatigue na kan mo.
Say you good morning. A family kum kasa film kawe Kotoko no so yasa kolisu yonko an Legon City ase yenso ye pele gaji o yentime an she Legon City yentime an she Basaka Holy Stars yesi ye pele gaji na league na ye pese ye ginu team ben ene ye pese ye so mo de league Kotoko e coach in one country team ben so untimi she say two teams we now they nya just a point here team ben ene a pese so mo no age league ni mai Omon keka omo na de omo ye ndi ye nhunu so prayers mu wo mu teams enya bo we na mu bo mo nyere mo kakra mai ni duru ba bia ya na ha adwen duru ba bi no bi di ni sika ehye team mu na odi ni gidie nyina mamo no di sika ehye team mu na mo yese ya ebu nipa na bam mo nyere mo kakra mai Kotoko coach ye je team nyina de amam bet so ene ukosoro no aba form ye po match no so aba be ntitire mu bebri te hag subani bia pepepe na asa ye wonam so na nam so na wonenam because te hag ba obaje cap mienu mama yu de bia wo so waje cap Kotoko uba obaje cap ba kwa mai enu ntino asa Kotoko supporters ye pe wasem ntimi ye nka wasem timu o ya kwadworo enya kura se too much so ntimi nse dia na coach match ben na pesa wo se wafa ena ofi bae te hag ofi ayas ene te hag way oko for two hofo.
Good morning, Sir Joe, Patrick from Daniel, University of Ghana, final year student. This question kakra with regards to United new manager now about the job. This question, they say, open it no man candid opinions and thorough analysis on that. Andy, Sir Franco Naro, and Newton. Mr. won't tackle this particular question regarding concerning United. The same said two simple questions. Now, one, Ruben Amorim Eba. I want to ask how different is Ruben Amorim from Eric Ten Hag? Because Ten Hag Eba no. There was this euphoria, say, or a changing manager, or a philosophical manager, or a this, that, but will be affiliate. Now, Ruben Amorim, everybody or every United fan is hailing Ruben Amorim. I want to ask how different is he from Eric Ten Hag? And would he be successful at United? And two, I want to ask, United team, I say a sinky day in, day out. So I want to ask, is the problem management? Is the problem the manager, that is the coach? Is the problem the players, or is the system? I want to ask this question. Is it the system? System is not working. Because I say, player be United, no abe floppy. Look at Bruno Fernandes. Bruno by United, no, or one of the good players in the market, but wabe floppy. Look at Casemiro. Casemiro is an ordinary player. Onana was best, but see Onana today. A couple of players. Di Maria Munina be floppy. So I want to ask: is it the system? Is it management? Is it the coach problem, or is it players now? Yes, sports scout or good material. As United. Me patch on pese open it no omo question with Emma Medasi.
Hello, Laka, bonjour tout le monde. That boat ni Abidjan. No question na re Hong Kong na midi. Kotoko lose 2-1. Kotoko mo hwe ni yo because 1-1 goal na ye ka no. On say team na ni e den kakra bi. We share one na wa hitu. Wa won team she bi nka ho. Na akwadeka. Esre wo mo mo so. Ghana so kobo wafu so a ono so masa ko lose 2-1. Behind the Nigeria for ye wa ha. Ade. Cities nko bon so amosa police 2-1 and 2-1 referee. Ah, e dey asem kra ni. Ma menchi madam for Kuku atin ka SD ahema kokko ben. Na no Sunday on the year.
Okay, yes, I'm nyina akwa babiom Emra Kessben television so nene Mrs. Beatrice Siabura Arthur birthday. Mrs. Beatrice Siabura Arthur ene birthday. Na me kwaba na yabedi birthday we sonkokra Dr. Edmond Arthur ne yire na edini birthday ntino me kwaba na yabedi birthday no sonkokra enanso Madam Grace Asamani ono ena headmistress Owusu Sektek ene Madam birthday the teacher for na ho no hu de omunya okra say we very good. You've brought eternal peace and brightness to our school, and I hope you continue with it. May every day of your life be filled with lots of love, joy, and glory. Happy birthday. If you teacher for no teach you Aaron, and Blankson and the Blankson. I don't know extra day. And now old school, that's teachers no adults are. That's a whole year Juma power.
Yeah, now yeah Juma.
Yes.
Now the peri also a year Juma. Now winning.
Yes.
Teacher dear no good human relationship. A very, very important.
Yes. Until young wish Madam happy birthday.
Special happy birthday to her.
Okay. Newton Latte married that somewhere. Na me kwaba na fi Dr. Edmond Arthur ono so ne yire ene ne birthday me kwaba na mabedini special ama Mrs. Emso new
Accra Sports Stadium, Legon Sports Complex on a game the course. So now before the game, near didn't come out. Chief said 2 coaches in our pressure. I was also for different reasons. Because episode sorry free from Obia Burubi, he drew 2 games, lost the rest of the games. He was really hoping that a game bearing gathered the momentum. The Legon Cities season, we say. Now pressure now want so how to take away the club from the bottom part of the table. To a good position of fans and but for Dr. Ogum and the pressure was a bit different. League person at that top will be, but people were still not so okay with the kind of performance or exhibiting with the players. A lot of people are questioning the attitude of players and what field and so a big crowd sent about the player chief and China can say coach the crowd tactics better they could give them, but young Kosona young give them and say referee Kalababa. Now, on the discuss a few things, but before those few things, Legon Cities every game with a typical attacking team. Now, Osha team now essentially say defense kakra because it was a team made up of 4 midfielders and I said 4 defenders, 5 midfielders, of which Emumienu ever bought on the flanks. Now I bought a lone attacker in a typical 4-5-1. So 4-5-1 means in 5. It be more boy in the final third. But for Kotoko, it was a very, very open formation. A coach, and the coach, Frederick Asari. But yes, started Kwame Aziz and started my Legon Cities. I bet Yabua, Aaron Korte, Frank Akoto, the captain, Suraj Yusuf Kamal, Kwaku Jesse. Amwa, Joseph Paul Amwa, no, KUSC, one of the young chaps, said Joe, and you want a super Muhammad Alidu, a partner for somewhat to do last season, no, Nasiru Smiler, another quality midfielder, Ubenya Duma, and of course, William Ajay. In a 4-5-1, Kwame Aziz was the goalkeeper. From Dr. Ogum and then the 3-5-2, a really comprised of fully attacking side. Justice Blay, Dogani Sambaga, Obani, Joseph Ablo, Omachipe, Ubenya Frederick Asari, and San Waba Bedru, Peter Midu Aqua, and Asaka Dauda, 3 central midfielders, in Samuel, Andrews in team, Emmanuel Entry, and the sheba for and I bet Amwa and a bit leading line in the final time. But before you red game, you know, there are a lot of things that that formation one person breaking the feather down. Now, Osha formation here, boss here. Pitami do Saka Dauda, Obenya Cheba for a better more. All these 4 players, you know, Kwayamete set, just a doctor echo for full year in an attacking mode. And see, Osha formation about team, you know, 4 now, my second, you know, attackers, you know. I'm going to go and say, except Pitami Duakwa and a young chap, a Fena Oba. 3 central midfielders and a what team. Now, 3 central midfielders, you know, I was 6, I was 8. As also, I was number 10. It's really comprised of almost a full balance. Now, back in defense, when you Samba, I block Justice Blay. Not just say, changes Kakrabamu. In a nutshell, 3 players, and 3 natural defenders, I will give them 3-5-2. So Osha, Dr. Gumu and I who say, and man tell you what try me and Sapet and I cast a defenders are getting by position in command making, but by roles. Dr. Kase, Peter Midwakwa or bet attacking 50%. Now we're defending 50%. So 50-50, no, Peter Bakwa Kakra, no Bakakra, with or without the ball. Saka down the equally Bakwa attack 50. Now I drop here by 50%. That makes the role of a wing back so complete. Now you Busa say without the ball, no, Saka down the bed drop here back. Peter Midwakwa bed drop here back. But my main found called Basake, Holy Stars game. Now you share a day this is why I call so because it was almost the same players, the same formation. Dr. Boy, except for the fact say Dr. Echo full attacking. Now so before the game, no, so Joe Naya can say, oh share a team one on that lower part of the table considered almost 12 goals in 7 games there. A beer, oh your coach, I want you to say, and your call almost the referee game, no, not just a Owusu, because Legon to me share. Ono so to me attack. Na me don ko basake dia. Mebu sa Dr. Ogum. Question number 1 say, then na ko basake. Usro ana ehu e show a reflective selection of players no. Say show men can say a sign of cowardice kakra. Na then na dia against Legon Cities ukoyi Ladamwa and Patrick Asedu Edna Free Hormo. This was the only changes about game. Safranco can, your boss, first half, no, and Champion of them ranty as I joining game. Meaning, say, Dr. Jet says a born in Cranwa, Peter Ne Sakada and Timmy Yajuman and Famano. But that was the case. Young red game, no, full attacking team. And a Dr. Adiko game at the end of the 90th minute. Legon Cities winning 2-1. Formation we have to find same Brady about a lot of questions and reactions post game. People crave was saying a formation better Dr. Adiko game tactics better previously knowable. But Ocean game look closely. There were many times I person defining idea first balance and control. Now every say when you free club what is balance and control in games? There are 2 lines of defense here on your screen. Now Ocean have a lines and I connect here. Because catch and the man say Sabama kwanda damu team no mu Kotoko be wram no mu be wram odimunya. So watch the structure and the map without the ball for Legon Cities. Saboni in Legon Cities last line of defense in here. Joseph Paul a fullback. So back four no back four any miensa and making sure say line number is so close and compact. It makes it so difficult for Kotoko to penetrate. It usually Kotoko ball Biana Legon Cities more blocks behind the ball. It really made the pocket so small and very marginal for Kotoko to penetrate. It really reduced the level of creativity Kotoko have had against different teams. And it was so tough. So individually, one player made a ball quickly. And make a shaky defense. Kotoko the ball in bad true combination. I must struggle and sign over the ball. Legon Cities for the defense. Now, every time we keep saying, say, Kotoko, a crab or no, or try, say, about negotiating. But how many times, and a club or a creative chances? And a tournament of the morning, I must struggle to have a shot at goal. And then Legon throughout the entirety of the season, thus far, against young apostles, you are almost all the time counting, say, Legon Cities and share a more famous jersey, and how many players have been placed behind the ball. So, Emmanuel Entry as one of the deep line playmakers for the side, but close box, so who creates the chances for the attackers? it is Legon Cities they are due to me say some case me biem na me Kotoko abo me ntumi yes adwuma no about the Legon Cities me biem say to yanko yekraba obi amesene ye ko bi Kotoko mu da no they were not saying that it too shy abo no mu luti ya mrikatente quickly no more defend the combat in defensive to transition no now transition to defense no more combat and 10 so and send Kotoko kra no about shape so this was another situation now Emma who say in upper part of the field not Legon Cities and your man you say about pile pressure no hold the bracer but getting closer to their own zone territorially now woman Kotoko say we had there a bad day so the ball room so they really defended with their lives about getting closer to the Kotoko box, you know, and what the now more limited pressure on the sort of aggression I'm going to call Kotoko team so. But yeka make us a team or smaller ball against a traditional club. Yana a share boys with me at the level of motivation I no more. Yes, we've been losing. We've been dropping points against teams who are stronger. Any teams there we can but the next game no why never it is Kotoko. The kind of pep talk a coach in the preparations behind the scenes in Koma boys in the few words from the captain in a center on how to pick these guys because so Legon Cities a share heart of lions and Kadiachi and Komo so a ball 10 on a can come on Yakoda. So Legon Cities or should really go Sasa and command quachi, but Chairman command quachi, but because we telling the boys to say, Kotoko na eba you, house of folk neba, media man eba. These words have always raised the guys up every time I'm the big boys eba bebo. Na import a new time bia, Kotoko any opportunity the boy na kwako do the final third. Will try say bia, or bet punish Legon Cities no box to no, unyani power box to Obia, no, the boys out right here. They are waiting to any public leading line, no, but everybody is just behind the line. Now, check Legon Cities for no. So, and American, Legon Cities here, a more defensive line, no, not a smooth Sergio, and it put a lot of pressure on Kotoko. Say, Uber creating it clean and clear. Other than that, won't be for one room. So, watch it critically. Legon line is straight, back line structure intact and compact. But to attack us now, and then move, you know, where is the movement? Even the boys in the final third, you put a chance about cross the ball. Where is the movement? Because the players and someone can come home, Mama pressure and coaches and so technical team in the game. Why they be always cracked in the second half? Opponents in your chance. Is it down to your conditioning and endurance? What is it? But goes by game, it's moving quickly now. Rafika drew. Now young quite side because a born inside our money inside the brain. This was the lead to the goal. A bit more Frederick Abaso, a bit more Bonechi, a bit more Fayanapa. But from the angle, no, Justice Blade defending my body inside. So Osha inside now I make some way say no. Every defensive midfielder, you don't need to chase the game because at the end of the day, no game no a we've been telling these players to say, throw the listen in our own assassins. So at the DM, you don't run, you don't chase the game, you don't follow up. Where did Tina go? Now, Okobabia, no problem, but as much as you can recover back into your zone where you belong to, Tina do. So where did you go? Okosapatu attack, and we agree. But how do you read the game? It is Russia. The two lines of defense now got splitted because the two lines in one. Midfield and attack and a chair and this intelligent boy about the sea actually back three this is the back three back three and then the whole TV now when you protect back three no that is Tinadu so Tinadu ko himfa and I am about the now you have to serve as a protector for the back line every time. Doctor I'm back four about back three. Either say GM number so I'm a makeshift back four or wing backs I'm a back five without the ball. So where did Tinadu go? How did the guy? So because we are seeing number 10-4 or more time for where we are seeing 6-4. Similarly, 6-4 we are seeing number 10-4 and number 10-4. So Casemiro, no one say open people what Messi Casepa Casemiro. Every time, where did Tinadu go? Our chance will say before we go to Frederick Asari. This has been the case. Number two, how has the back line got so open? How did they get this open? And one bearded watch somebody and blow. And one bearded for the shooter. He is in the goal frame already. Or the goal frame to unshift the body. First of all, justice in a different area and almost shift the body by inside. So where did Tinadi go? Okofolo attack and I don't want to be a recommend before we talk about Frederick Asare. Go away, Bina Lewandowski or the share Lunin and Anu ye born a buffer from you might blame the goalkeeper, but my born a chum. The speed and the direction of the ball, it has to start from here. It has to start from this zone. So 3 players can be connected. Now they make me do one number 1. Dr. Ball 64 million. This was a map wa Kotoko di consider. So show TV no higher Kessben hankwana obenya. This was the map. 2 6s for no way intimidating do hefa. Now back 3 no so no other no more BS because the shooting zone is so close to the area. So I hide here and can play a block samba and someone stay narrow. The coach has told you. And I can say the coach just doesn't start this game say Okoye selection he rehearses everything with you guys at the training grounds. And then a system na BSA in team man wa na tina do so who protects the back line. Na ka who here samba order and ka doctor be you more no all attackers. But he brought Tinadu to bring balance and stability to the backline structure. Tinadu ko hefa in team man ko hefa. Number 10 no or free will to shoot. And intelligently of our low shot or the ball not to form and we are blaming Asare baby a ball free bano. I am telling you the margin to save this situation no so let's be very real here. System na coach ne ball and system for players na nyere omo ho. Players na nyere omo ho. This has to be the case. Na yen twam ne yanko ne hwa second goal ho asem. This was how they conceded. After na block to slide. Satan na ball the net crowd na ma catch them. Who follow game, no one follow structure coach them now. You bet your Tinadu has to play 6 from you. Where did Tinadu go? And how did he not really get it back in time? And Sanabo and Babe Juni zone on. Let's forget that and talk about this goal. Now Oshaya, when I restarted game now, then quickly Legon Cities J and Moto quick through. There was an underlap from Paul Amwa, the left back. Or no about it. It should be a because about left back. How a game no corner, you really felt at this stage of the game, 90 plus baby I drew there, and society be to me see. And even at the time I Kotoko you know, not referee the time not to so watch it. The referee the time not to so say akasi manum na Kotoko nya 1 point every free akraba. So a bre tactically so opponent ni ewo game no mo say wo. Say intensity na frosoro. Who protected 1 point for 5 minutes. And then when they far bass at Tinam Free Crabbedu Kumase, which is more stressful and more traumatizing. 5 minutes, Kotoko loss of the Owusu Mensah. 5 minutes. They lost the possession midway. It got back to Legon Cities. Joseph Paul really underlapped, later overlapped. And look at the angle. Hana meba Frederick Asare. And kudos to Paul. I remember some time ago now, message me by say Joe now or bought about Abranti Abasopa. But this was the lead to the situation that go by, you know. My key question I'm tell Busan say, we share 2 players in an Amsterdam. It was so clear, say, I'm the born neighbor, no more. Now watch it. How many players can you count from Kumasi and Kotoko? Maybe problem I had meta and the boys in the Kotoko. Or bad drop here, but you know, Neki Paned and Niaton so say Joe or Ba on Mayajuma. 2 players when at the ball on the toilet. Show position about Yomujana. For Legon Cities, 2 players and a connect here. But for Kotoko, how many players can you really connect in the action zone? How many players? This was it. How many players are here? Is somebody working? Is somebody switching off? Where's the level of concentration? Awareness we're here for. How many players have been connected by the map here? And the agency has to prevail because referee the beto 5 minutes beto so it is a one box man quiet no create so bobo na beto. But this is the case. Frederick Asare angle no beard Frederick. You know we can always defend you, Frederick. As I say, we also ball homo and we are not saying that Frederick is not good, but every micro detail part of the game now has to get the best out of you in situations team na lose game na cry you know and when keep out the Judy I mean watch it. Who were you communicating to? Assemble now catch your defenders no born nam so roba no e dia asem now catch your defenders no komo ben na ekoso shesha ben na wo shesha mo hwan na make hwan. Frederick Asare, it's not the technical ability of profile and going to say show. Without the ball, talk to somebody. Be a leader. Of course, we a leader on our church. But are you talking? This is the sequence to the goal. Are you communicating? There's only one striker already in the box before the other guys joined. And there are 7 will catch Roby. The level of organization, I say, is shown on the show. But it's good. Later, no, Krabby also bombarding Obenya, 1 goal from the spotter. Penalty in the Hanoman. Kumasa Santico, consolation goal in here. Your referee Kala Ofia, and Ra, a bebre, a bonnet, morning, sir. The bonnet say a penalty, and I penalty. Now, dear crying a referee, ref. My more cover. And then I give him more show. Yeah. I give him more show. We share full game. David. By then I will frame a man minute to a minute to a minute to a chance.
Yeah, no me share Ghana match na me that's okay. Because I'm a Ghanaian international. Me say Ghana be qualify because they watch react.
No cre.
Intine per se cap na at least they me but na me Ghana match na so.
But you still got things right. Say kucha.
Because you say the name be a me who ye ba be me sabi. Na say betimi amache education ama publica.
Mama Koba. You should give him a body some money, say brain ra. The body say a penalty. A penalty as a referee no agent or home bra so beje. Questions am for busane there. I mean, yes answer should be it was a pull out. Ball no PA box room kukuru. Hey, this was adjudged as offside. I don't need a fan common and starting. Now, I bet Ebejin and anyone who tried and who was a flag and was so. Dr. Ogum so Jack Kakra touch like you can see, you know, a bit disappointed.
Me commended player, no. Any good striker, be Owusu. Yeah. The first place I saw here. Okay. I saw share. Pastor referee said before I celebrate, you know, and I jubilate, you know. Sign the city because we say because he himself no so they make no it you say we happen and say me share celebration plan say that so on Teddy me share ball no say offside and I say no offside but we should play the attitude of the player. Now your experience referee it will tell you that something has happened because jubilant player be a was go what they said you obey see kokra but that's it. Yeah. And then to me say, me am bobo sada na mete. Enti hu say o hwa bet pa. Na ref off na nya off there na me sama hu hwe bio na. Dr. Ogum hu say na wadwa kakra o touch la say na me ka no but let's have a real look of the whole thing na yesu hu say mpa no the man as one doc. Before the kick of the ball you rightly said say look always we judge offside at the time of the kick. Where was the player? Okay. Here is at the time of the kick. Let's see. He must have 2 opponents before him at the goal line. Okay. So these are the opponents. You can see, you can count opponents. Okay. So only 1 opponent per no.
Who is that?
The goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper.
He is the last player waka. And it is only some players who be I want a cheer. That's all we are header. That means why offside he's trying to gain advantage by being in that position. And it's why offside. Wow. So you could see look at the position of the ref. I love it.
You love it, eh?
Yes, if you look at it. Also, I am very vigilant. Yes. Or yes, open move who say yes. So they mentioned to
the position
yes, and it to say he was spot on. Very good. Say be the pay from
and the benefit of the doubt and so clearly know them.
Yes, and it was no say God here. Maybe your question first. Lines. And that is Mimbusa me say me okay. So I love it. It was a
Rafikala, I move quickly from what they are near to watch this situation. A card Ochana now and can be Legon Cities in your attack way quickly it was counter. Said sorry a go and a wrestling kakra be a see what I say. Ref yellow card was flashed out. Yeah. Take over, please.
Yeah, that is a foul yellow card. I didn't think it is because look at the players now. Say player now foul that player now. The possibility of the best go crown and can be a diamond.
When you feel last man one now.
No, we don't look at the last person. We look at the players are involved. Every distance and the players now with the trainer. I be a say player no and ka obetimi as say oh so should be man so they make sense or they show or they look at the players that are chasing the and that time ball no crown and that time defender back no who say no overtaking no Yeah.
And the possibilities of the best.
So yellow card is deserving.
Yellow card, yes.
Quickly, yes, so where the a box room and common yebedi. Had a born inside the brain one. Now, first one, my man highlighted her ref. Play an inside on ye. You're shooting ball away from Kotoko. Already, no. So check the proximity of the center referee, the position. It's very close. I had no original gate say, boy, for who be na boy a born in Sawa has said.
Kotoko play and the boy.
Kotoko play the shooting, attacking. Say, and a Legon City defender no, or sliding or then inside a trinity, a block ball, as you can see here on your screen. With Mumbai, good. So, ref, take over.
So, almost time behind here, and I look at the distance between the player and the defender. So, on the mixture, no.
The defender,
yes. I said, Legon Cities, the defender. Sure. Yes. And if you are taking those things into considerations. So, on the mixture, and it's a Basana, Yana, who say overboard, who say football, don't even fans and tone. And a wapo. And the actions be back. So they make sense. So looking at the distance of the referee and the distance at the player, but attacker and then defender. So they make sense. And the man referee will say, so boy, crowd, why already the hand was up before. Was the action no order that? On the make sense. When we ask two things, I say, I'm going to be full man. Because they mean we they say, I mean, sure. So they make sure. And you know, if you look at it, also no inside or order that. Yana be besides, you say the ball play the hand or hand play the ball. Yana muka ball to hand no. Yeah. I say moment I will action on Sunday by action in the air. Then baby. But it was a player who said a reaction. Oh no,
you are taking a risk.
No, this one they want to go Bobby na you. I say Bobo na my baby say you. So it's a reaction. And it's a basana. We look at the distance.
But is that a natural position of the hand?
Yes, because
is that a natural position?
Yes, the couldn't have a funny sound. Say, the ball woman. The ball woman, you on try, the body no. Also on try, but the hand was behind the forehead.
Because I come boy.
So as an son on the forehead.
Yes.
And it's
a natural position.
No, the just on permanent anyway.
You are taking risk.
No, he's not taking risk because on Franco Bobby. Why reacting to the situation? So, uncle, your action to the situation, I can't be your reaction. I quite said, oh, to Bob and I made dodgy. But when they all to Bob and I made baby there, and come a barb attacking there, when he's not going to, he's not attacking. He's doing reaction, he's reacting to the situation. So, because oh, to the Bob and I made dodgy me home, made Tim me home, said they are my own trim. And I look at the Insano or the closer than you.
But that's not natural position.
No, the reason I'm going to say that's you look at the distance. Obusa was a baby at the end one, so one can end up on the board and there. A young footballer now. I don't want me anymore in our referee. Obusa, second inside try, and I want to go born in South Sadia. They want to say yes, he's taking risk. But I had there, may react to the system. Look at this distance. The distance is too short. And I will be and I want to go me. Wow. And to go me. So I say distance near a crab waiter, and I all react to that. That I react in or then who may be in the player no bear no that time. He can never do anything. And so Obekatan and he said and one pagan in centrality and the money body now big. So but
that's not a natural position.
No, that is
be my stand.
That you stand, but that is the situation. It demands that. It's me man for the moment in area that Yakataman boy and we're losing the sight.
It means you take a risk.
That no. This is a preventive situation. I say, yeah, Bobo, no, some Sakata or I know what you're saying. Some action, be no problem. But some inside that because when inside or the Katan and I can't a body no, it's your man body down big. So I side with the referee. Looking at the position of the referee. Yes, I side with the referee.
I side with the referee. Quickly and rolling dice and I side with the referee. The benefit of the doubt I side with the referee. Back about inside.
Oh yes, for that one, the other maker just reacted to the situation.
Oh wow. So another reaction point and Africa allow make justice to say, of course, he admits he should punish way. So China now now China so I say jetia Legon Cities and I bet I'm on the crab boy. Oh yes, because Bakum you know rap box room. Then this defender right here says and you can say Chebuko. Watch it.
Oh, it's a foul.
It's
a foul.
It's a foul.
Go ahead, my share in our tenting and I make a choice. You tomorrow, if you look at it, oh, Shade Jan and 9 man cry.
It's a foul.
No, no, car. I about me because not an angle here. If say I won't be about what you say, an angle.
No,
yeah, no, but only a check. Nan angle here, power. No,
but it's a penalty.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. That's a good foul. Nan angle here. So go take backstep ki two ebia. And go say play and say the Jan and 9 man say yanko.
Well, forward defender na ho anka ball.
That say oh tiana me say wa anya na bi so go ball bi. Wa na bi say obe foul player no. So I say
it should have been a penalty.
So it should have been a foul and a yellow card.
In the box?
Yeah, in the penalty. Yeah.
Chiti Kotoko. What can I say?
The can say do baby referees no.
Chiti Kotoko. What can I say?
I cannot say it's a cheat because only the mind is so go Chiti Kotoko.
Oh, say
but this is what I'm saying. Many benefit me. Look at it. A foul. That is all. Yes, it's a foul. There's no doubt about it.
It means a cheat. And I have foul.
I man can't say cheat. Yeah, that's a situation. That is why it means they VAR in number. So if say VAR, VAR record the situation back.
That was another handball situation, very akin to the first one. Na no de na uni se Paul eben hwa eno su kukuru sa we the Paul wan chew he was just around the eno de sa you know and then a consolation that's it but later no Legon Cities players no want eno na person ka Bishop boys say respect the judgment of the center referee on na pamfo na mu gunu su he flashed another yellow card. Why is our cause distraction? Ref, take over the card.
Yeah, na make a players say see there's no way unless say referee na nkasa ene ne na boafo no edi nkomo no won se ba bia de see na bia me mistake no bet me asesa na dwen there's no amount of words ababa na nima obeka that is why English Premier League o ka say this time he has a captain kwan nka e make kasa njire referee because edu ba bia na mo nyina mo ba wan hwe ya ye first no na ye ka bia e kaya e bia na me be no bia o attack mo ba nya ma hu di o say di matem. But when you buy into me, Buni say, "Oh, be a debatem. Be a player, na me command card. He is the best player. Be a no yellow card." And I say, "Subscribe match say, "Why you know? Be a no bel Lucy. Na me dey command. I feel be do no more hard. It's a better say. You just foul be say tiawa. Leave the place. Leave the place. I have any education you are. Be sure penalty.
Education, but we have called.
What you penalty no? Hello, what I start referee no? What do you need say social encroachment?
But no.
That's it. Make sure what is wrong with the referee? Look at encroachment. Tell them not to come in. Jai way anymore way because I had a team so be a foul or be our. This is your go jet. It's when no number of fouls. It's open as a time be a referee or focus. You don't go online cry with the ball. Come and stand somewhere here. Talk to them, please. I'm here. Don't come in. That time now we still another eye. Oh, I stand referee.
Is the best.
So I say, it's anytime you are, hey, I'm here. We am here, and we say, but then we say, we are not.
You are right.
But we say, we shall born. After when the Baba, so no, we na jinamu. After no be, say, and a referee encroachment. Referees, you must stop all these things. Make sure, say, share encroachment. Never when man stand referee. Never because that is why I can say we a center referee. You must have an eagle eye. So that you will review on it. That's it. It's the BBC here. The BBC, but they say, camera and captain, you know, be next time, man, yes, sir. She said, I am
baffled to any referee chief of Chai. She situation we can after penalty right after this incident and on the twaso. I feel the player not on Kotoko box in Sanama needs me. I'm not the best person here.
Oh no.
Now or foul also the back or foul mumbat or make or say it was simulation or something, but
was there a contact? If there was a contact.
Sure.
Because when you are looking at a fouler, you who say, was there a contact?
Okay, was there contact?
also baby odin the chiro odin na chi a enye likely so bongo wan say player ne da ho na me na atum san go penalty area and be a foul no je yen kedi asembe ba that's it but your man say
we had the benefit and
all these things they catch a referee say ya ball awie ya say e dey na be ma wa yero o go 9 minutes of the game no a honor say o ma strength for no plotting games, you know. If you look at the experienced referees now, maybe I'm using than a lie. This time we not a lie where they say that time no, you know, because on him say I'm almost ball about, and we are youth, and if you don't take care, running on by you know, every other time on. Look at this time, and see I say hey fan, and no Baba who safa on say o chana na so one channel. But this is so who's so tough for Montino. And then I make that's it. That's it. And that is how it is. So next time, I saw referee, what were you doing? I said, Basa, I was so born because I counter attack. 9 minutes of the game. I saw more a buono than say, Obey say, oh, you know, medium family that be. If you look at this, it's also Bambi now buono. So I just say, and the B say, because I want to know, say, no! Because to me there was no contact.
No contact, and I feel that
yes, and you know, I said, go to me, please. Hurry up, let's go. There's more time, let's go. You see, that's it. Only you hurry up. Let's go. Then wake up. Oh, challenge you. Open over this. Who see what you? Tijo yellow card. I'm in trouble. Yeah. What you say? Experience the best. And say, "Say the way we will game. Now I'm be able to do. Oboko anim. Yaboko studio dia. Dia boss kai and fire capture ho ne ade no. Do me so me ba ma me break akra na referee akatua last season yentu anwie e ma ball a yentu anwie na this season yabo 8 week be call 9 week yen say ntu aka. Ne basa dia ne say sakofa va aba necessary and I say necessary.
You for more referees.
That's
better for more referees.
Yes, and you know, you say and I say
Chief will try. Chief Adarma.
All right. Nese munya anamoka mama mfoti bia migidi pa se mode atu edwa mepese medda me ho kakra bi Newton lati mari jata na free referee kala beda masepa mame nko Germany na me hwe ohene ba kwachi Cologne Germany Cologne Germany ni message kakra bi na fe mi ni nkomo kakra be ba na me de aka no aba beto amso enti new Andy mamu nkwachiri womra the players seemed to underestimate Legon Cities, which affected their intensity. Frederick Asari, in particular, needs to step up if he intends to keep his place on the Black Stars squad. Number 2, the referee's decisions were extremely poor, though unfortunately, this reflects the current standard of officiating in our league. 3, the recurring issue of relying on a single goal lead came back to haunt the team once again. Overall, it felt like a tough day at office for Asante Kotoko. It's best for the team to put their game behind them and focus on the upcoming game. Ohiniba Kwachi, Cologne, Germany, and Amayensa Akanwe. Dawood Heba, Dr. Dawood Nankasa, ewa hai nene bedin komoka krebi na afi yadidi aka nyina enso atuaso amamo. Mrs. Beatrice Siabura Arthur Dr. Edmond Arthur ne wife ene Mrs. Beatrice Siabura Arthur birthday ma young wish Mrs. Enso happy birthday Dr. Edmond Arthur Bam of Gilead CEO the wife Ankasa Eni or a senior staff nurse ewo kwada so SDA hospital. Mrs. Nakopon unshraw onyo kase na ontre washim na wakuma ehwebia no Nakopon onye emfa emao. Happy birthday Mrs. Edmond Arthur. All right. Dr. Dawood Enso ewa hai ni betu komo kakra. Na o kasi bi wa bonten se wo no abo league wabo Champions League wa Africa wabo Champions League wa Europe wabo World Cup wabo Club World Cup FIFA Club World Cup at your age. Me dance for any
me see so me kai say time me call junior high and primary school and teacher ni bi no o se me 9 to so no hwe me ametimi abobo and or the me go to park so o sama me na me bo 2 at the end of 90 minutes me na ka ball no 2 ti dey okay dey me won akra mu ewre me kai time me no di nkomo se ma bo Champions League
o se match bi wo wi ase a wo mo bi
yes okay football match
wow who knew as any dimi dance here so we kind of credit area can be in
football match
all right yanko Dr. Dawood na if at your age what was how much is he been had here what come we are papa
position better na me boy be a striker
and come we are papa
be a defender and I'm a midfielder
yanko you're great.
Me do didn't come over to man out there about Daniel Opon.
Yes.
Oh, New York. Was show program pa. Now, especially do Thursday say I'm not trans here. Now what share Masisiano. What do you team no?
Okay.
And Daniel Opon New York. Sabri. Yeah, that's say what do say do team no?
Okay.
Or say oh yeah map what pen for.
All right.
Migration commander is an rank no.
Yeah, Dr. Dawood.
DSI ban.
You see, I work with DSI ban.
Okay.
Or say when you promotion, no for no journey no na woman in your promotion.
Yeah, Dr. Dawood.
Say na this ya the at for the mo amasuma. Wadia tum say open no for. You say do me that say. Dawood Heba Hospital.
Yes.
They were a Dresso Krapa. And I remember when you film. They were Dresso Krapa. Baby a Canena Metro FM no one.
Yeah.
So you on say do baby ane the BI Pasidie.
Oh here pa.
Ya de ya. Wiase obi benya wa na efiri area. Last na me no obi din komo. O kan se ma me rehoi. O se nanka o tu kwan abusua no ye se ono ena onum nyina keka mo nsase kakra o mo sponsor na ma na tu kwan. Na wanya ne visa rio amomo twa ne ticket kra. Aka se ne date be so na wako. Na rehosem se aka 3 days na akwantu no abaso no. Ena yade kan no.
Okay.
Se yade ne kan no munim so oh ena de ticket de etimi sesa no. Enti omo hwe no na ne ho ato no. Agra 12 years ni wabubu akadema ontimi nante. Enti akwantu no ahwe no. Enti na esi obi benya wa na efri yare eya. Nti enne ewie obi etie ya. Bia nipa no wo bia wo tie bia no. Onka na komanto ne yam. Dawood Heba Hospital yare ayensa na ye ni hu aduro na ye mo ehu musuo kra nko kase ye wo hu aduro ye eni yare because unni a unni ade awo no eno na wo but e ko yade aka ni nyina se obi di share da baby sabre wonya stroke edu baby mpo ma abusua kra kase bia aduro die ya bre mamo mre mo de share sanse yade sa ato na ebetimi ato wonso omum pagya no emfanumra Dawood Heba Hospital.
Okay.
So do stroke no e obia ne bia aduro. Ene se de demo a edi no. Obi wo ha oda ho. Ne fa ne nyina adwojo a ontimi nye hwe. Obi du enso ne kasa atekwa ontimi nkasa. Oba Dawood Heba Hospital. Ya ne tu aduro so abreti obi obekasa.
Okay.
Stroke no kra ye hwe na akuduru bia nipa no o ma ya kasa ne ma ya na ye de ma farmers no akuafo no a o mo do menkenfuo no on se akokohwede na aduane odipa ye menkene yetimi nya menkene na akokohwede no asoso ma wabone tokura atumu na ye nya sa menkene na ye de ye aduro ma obi a stroke aye na ne kasa atiko bretia obi won se kasa na ba.
Okay.
Yes, just obi a wonim traditional medicine and aduro ba bi so obi wo ho stroke na ye no onya aduro bi ye ba fa nyinam se wa nya aduro.
Okay.
Yo kasa no wonte de opese oka. Also we treaty. Onama otwe ne nan fom. Obi kura ade se odepoma ena nante. E ba ne saa omofa numra Dawood Heba Hospital.
Okay.
So uko Cote d'Ivoire, Abidjan, Yamoussoukro, Abingoro, uremu saa ba ebe du border no so ewura o se kwadwo krom dade so eba no ye ka say national television meboa omo hwe nyina be dia dance say Dawood die omo timi de obi ba na stroke na kana na ninkwa na bo pre say bretia obi edi be 3 days ekosi 14 days na otwe mienu no wo be ba no na ye je ne to ho no na ote anim ho na o redompe eno kire se ampa eduro ewo ho sejo ade ba ku bi wo ho a obi timi ka se machini ya me yade de ni eduro eno ane be kume to me mete wo no maso wo kwan bi so na kwan bi so me na omo nya adwen de enti a mete wo maso wo kwan bi so no se wo yare na yare no wunya aduro a ebe se yare na wadwen ye wo se yare no eni aduro okay but se wunya na aduro na ho to a afi na hu se me yade no ewo aduro nti ya na yade omo ka se yade no ye kwan kro no me njin di se edisa yo se edua eso edua ba nipa bebre ho a traditional medicine omo hu ni se
yare bie no ye kwankro ana
yeah
yare bia wo na duro
yare se wunya na duro ya ye kwankro
okay
but wunya na duro a enye kwankro sa na wiase ne tie nti bibia nyame abo bibia ne na duro ena on se enye bia nso na wo unim na duro nti wo no eye kwankro ma sa na tie se jo hwe yare ewo hoyi ye ba ahaban mu a se ye ba traditional medicine o ma hu ni se ebidu ba bi kura ebi hu ni se se ya abosonson bi but obia ni ho a on use traditional medicine
okay
this am sad intina make us hwe banche say ye di fufuo ye de banche pharmaceutical companies na use banche starch no mu use banche no ye de ye niam bebre but ye di banche na duane no a ye fi say ya wo fufuo adi ye de ye ndia bibidro meboa fufuo no banche no say ye dwa ne ye hata na ye powder ni ye ka se fa kogu kokom ne de no ye bibidro meboa but banche no so wona yare esa
okay
mankani enya haban
sure
but se odi mankani ampese de a woni ya bibidro but se na haban ye no ama se nom na be sa yare de ye dro ewi ase duane be ne ye di a ye ntu no forma ye mfa ne dua baso enya plant
sure
into bia de bibidro eye traditional medicine ena aduane so na ye de eye aduro aduane ne nsuo ena ye aduro nti se obi tie ya ne hawa wo mu na ode anante a ofi se we de mapa aba no onka na command no yem no mra Dawood Herbal Hospital
okay
imagine say abranti esiso wanya 30 years 35 years ono si so no ne be ma de enye adwuma da nti yesi ye de wo no nti ye de awo no nti no ono de wa na adwen se enye ye wa de ye de awo de awo na Dawood Herbal Hospital esanse nyame na me papa so na aduru a de cheme na nyame mfa ne kransie ye ba bi a wo bia no hwe ye de sebi abrichiri opapo ne be matia na esamuse no ne yayi ne ye de enua hodo miensa ne ye de aka ho ne ye de aye aduro ama sa nipa no odi aduro na no pa okoda na do oda ho a be ne se dwonso de no obeti nani na ne be ma page agina so se jo eni aduro se wonya aduro
sure
obi wo ho nso a be ma no ode ne be ma na ye adwuma ni bi fine matches no aboni nyina bi
Champions League
Ekabia Champions League na we
CAF Confederations Cup
they in the wasropa
o se na nya che World Cup
nti bi anka World Cup na nka akobo ena bi akola no nya yesi ne modern monso ani Owusu match ne nyina ena odada ne graphic kenkan ena adana ne enkomotenten nti ebi wo kra no se jo empede ne mukra bi wo
serio
serio asre serio I rehearse sempa imagine say when you call up ni nyina aka wake up and so kra no din bai na bibinti ate atofom
hadwen o
hadwen serio hadwen Dawood de me say call up no banko ade amebo
wow
hey some ka say me football me ka say me football me refi say
na be na we do na unum bi
oh yeah do they say the oyam aduham no
parisa kwa
yes
sure
say do ate atofom na empeja bi ukra na nipa no mane nsuro
okay
omra Dawood Herbal Hospital
okay
enti na zi anu me na mane mani ade o bisa Shadrack ona ma say apeja o
peja
Apejo otimi receive call ni because boss opani bi afrem me say I was 72 years or so buy no ye man na duro no apeja am so na say Shadrack unim say 90 kra ye mo maduro man apeja na 72 there
yere wo ne oware ne yere 5 months ana oba no wo ye Shadrack
na senka Shadrack di machi for almost 10 good years now aware ne yere na ya otwen ya be 3 years no wo ya nanka say joke mo kra asembe nanka mo beka
entiase
nka mo entiase we ne tresa ampa odi Dawood achi
yes
memeti hoyi say jo wan hwe na so ba wo ovulation kra na meje nso gu ho na wan hwe obotra asemato nyame de adura che say jo we bia nipa ni tie free bia no fire numbers na na screen na say 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 Vodafone is 020 168 1717 say a telecell me wa 0244 168 1717 okay ye wo dweso krapa bia kane na Metro FM no eho ene ye wo
okay
ena ye adwuma from Monday to Saturday
okay
ye nim se bosumo no ekọ na wie ye da bi menyi mfiri obi nkra na mede ma we abaso bo obo abaso o se okote ne baabi na wo no muka wo pese wo yi mefiri
no time na so ntra
ya to konso ni bia to ka ni mo
ya body num
ya ye be connect ya
Metro FM
da bi ye de ba be to Max
ni so anu wa connect
ene je say ene
na o ka wa se sorry ko really we Dr. Dawood we say mo friend numbers no yare bia ni wa onsa e wona so e ho do kan yi de kakra bi friend numbers no ana akona so e ho ejuso krapa we na Metro FM omo studios no e wono Michelle ko abusanu mu eho ena owo yeah that's
so you good pa
me that's others for Clinton
on pam jumper ma no nya mranti enter there no pam ma on yes na say oni
35 years when you say
all
right the entrance so far Mamo Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra Jamsco say because of driving I have waist problem but I use Dawood ointment and it's good pa okay Jamsco and Eddie Mohon dance no na and also no Kofi de Yamsa Makai and look at this about Abedi Pele at age 16 at RTU he came to Kumasi to defeat Kotoko 1-0 to break their home invincibility even though PMK Kusi the teacher scored the winning goal. He formed Nanya FC and came to Kumasi to defeat Kumasi Asante Kotoko in an MTN FA Cup match when he was not even a licensed coach. He visited Kumasi Asante Kotoko ahead of their game against Legon Cities and they lost the game. What is your take on this? Kofi Toronto, Canada, and anyway, and so I don't understand why you people waste all your time talking about our league, especially Asante Kotoko and Hatofuk. What exactly is good in our league? And besides all, what you've been saying, yes, still the league continues to decline. Don't waste your time on a poor league because we Ghanaians love to listen to the foreign stories rather than our own. McCarthy, Edway, Efri, Ojobi, Itihad, and so Abeka Yensa. All right, the local stories ka krebi ebetwaso Tony Montana aye krado or these stories no ebreye. Na Laven C Jumawura enso the way ebreme. Mama nyini dey quickly enfri ho na emetwaso. Good afternoon, sir. I think Ogum must go back to the drawing board. We can do far better than what we saw yesterday. We should have been on top by now. Look at how Frimpong Manso has transformed Bibiani Gold Stars within a very short time. I believe Ogum is a professional, but he must also listen to the grievances of the fans a bit. Otumfo is investing so much. We deserve better on the pitch. I still maintain we sacked far too many players before the season. The physical trainer must do his work well. If Rtd Kasari is finding things difficult in the post, let's be alternating him and Kamara. I hear the Nigerian guy is good. Why aren't we seeing him on the pitch? Love and see. Ajumawura and the way Abre. Tony Montana.
Godfather.
Yes.
Yeah, bar 4 to 5 or more local stories. Aye, the beba. Mediama Sporting Club any house. Mediama near bre pa. Almost see a match no. Na a woman some no more bottle ye.
Okay.
Na a game also win because almost she 2. No more draw. So money has a day. Na me add more china.
Ochina.
I'm be winning Queen Bia.
Time be
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Okay.
Under front light Takwa.
Okay.
On my prepare very well.
Okay.
Ti house engineer.
Okay.
Ti me dear ma 2 house and cra. Yeah, about 4 to 5 are the ba. Kotoko goalkeeping department no kofo to say or say coach near fair. Na challenge ebem.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark Kamara so the chance. Now on also ensure the obetimi aye. League starting on one die.
Okay.
Now consider goal against young apostles. And no. Tis a sorry better go say ya dia. Ye man a chance.
Okay.
Kofo akasa.
Wow.
About 4 to 5 now.
Yeah,
the beba pa.
Na sans pie Legon Cities ni Kotoko game na sisa
anti fight no me kakra.
Fight.
Yeah. Wow. Me can say fight.
I see.
Mr. Understanding na ama obi ato ne nsade na enye easy cra. Na enye easy cra.
Okay.
Enti ye be kakra.
Any time ebie mi. Enti 4 p.m. we share or extra time do me so I this our videos in Rtd Ghanaian and so ebebremo. All right, then Bobo so nkran krabi na fe. And minim so other stories.
Yeah, me other stories. Okay. My time na. Or say me di dance.
Okay. All right, then pray.
Jabira Bank and American for the amount 40 years anyway. Now 40 years they are quite a lot of knowledge of banking sector. And for sika some ever dying sika enye easy cross obenya. Obre kope sika or say unya son fast. Wadunti ena Jabira Bank abaoba. Ye main office no ewa Asante Jabin eno pahwa udru emie pi ewa Ghana ha eno Kumasi ha yebu ewa hanamo. Na wodi wani enso ekre edwoswa yewo ho yewo Bongre yewo Abuoso yewo Jabin Pankrono onwe Roman Hill Mazini Road Sepeti Mpomfumesa and afi additional subenya yen bebie o current account fixed deposit account savings account dachinti account better shares na a shareholder when ye or your wedding outdoor or indoor program na open banker a credible a betimi ahosika sam e the amount there and you also afraid Jabira Bank na fe you be take charge na usika na ba kokra ni ho a e be fan chain your number is 0271 409340 0271 409340 eno eye Jabira Bank Franco Bronya achede se Christmas way Franco Trading Enterprise eho ena yekoto to yeniema edi Bronya way enti se laptops ena open Nokia Samsung iPhones smart TVs open chest freezers refrigerators washing machines CCTV cameras ena nkeka ho a the only place obetimi akọ na wakwa jene eboa eda form name anyama no eye quality eye Franco Trading Enterprise yewo adum ofa miamia pi ewo duma obenya Franco Trading Enterprise open number 0245 316969 0245 316169 and no eye Franco Trading Enterprise obetwitwu sen anopetwitwu sen wonum pampan ate sen oyo obi a ontimi endi nkomokokom ontimi nka asomsem on se wasi utrase o ha no etu atwa kel choco toothpaste and American for ediamam oya kwada obetimi ayusu pania obetimi ayusu o de kel choco toothpaste etwusi a de ye ni e ma osene eden e ma ne fita na eyi cavities ene ma bone e hyehye onum ni na no eyi na fe ama good breath o kasa egu obi so a pampan no kama pa enti kope kel chako ewo bebia yeton toothpaste bia dru ho a o se opekel chako toothpaste na no na ebetimi abo obeda na latest foam nko a na partner for life chese yenna no problem ewom obi wo ho no ma oye adwumaden obeda sorry no still ano e said ye ya bono because obe sorry no na po e na po so eni ya ne honam na dwonko ne sisi ne babia ne mre men na mattress a ebe ma fa sa ohaw ne mu da na sorry look relax energize na fe bo adwuma pa eno nti na also kopɛ yen V sofa any also fan latest form there wa brabo mu yonko your partner for life call any of your branches any of your showrooms na ekopɛ latest form obetu kwan akwantuo de eye papa na se ya na make dan ho Asabet travel and tour and na edie tu kwan enti so betu kwan na osika na wa boaboa no azani bia ankwanko ye frakadama also call Bantama High Street Achumamponia Bank building mum top right corner Obenya close to CBG Bank and I'll be home Asabet travel and tour ye ko Dubai beka ho bi fa family bra onko aso abra na yenko per head nipa baako 1,649 and a double occupancy no $1,899 afei ba na betio shikana ebetwa air ticket yebeje visa benya hotel bed and breakfast round trip airport transfers do be any nyina no ye ne beteki charge enti bra na Asabet travel and tour yemfa wo entu kwan o akire na opemu nchiremu a obetimi afre ya homa tree for so 0246 603711 0246 603711 and 0247 734873 0247 734873 and no Asabet travel and tour Republic Bank banker medi ho adanse de akiro ope banker omuni pa ho abutre want to wase church nsemu man to waso fine hulusika sem akoda wo mo a won fa problem bia mu osika no de bia no ebi abeka ho wabra eso enti o dream house a person to woni sika da ho enye problem bra Republic Bank ko any of your branch na your branches no ebu okọ ho no man ene ani nkomo ye beto o dream house na ma mortgage na fa watua no enkakra sir retail banking and digital banking. We are number one. Now corporate SME investment credit cards and so ye the move forward anunti kwaya so ye na yentimi emboa eno Republic Bank eno nko any banker metimi account for the amount T74 dropa Tontina 74 yade ben na asiu yade ben na ema wo bre esi nipa benya wa na efri yade se kidney related issues, heart related disease, lung infections, abdominal pain, syphilis, when you chest problems, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, when you early cancer, gonorrhea, bad breath, COVID, fibroid, ulcer, asthma and fatigue, uhia T74 Tontina 74 drug ebedu akaginamu ko drugstore pharmacy bia na Tontina 74 eni wakaginamu na entimi emwa hepatitis A, B, C or prostate issues yade bia no konom Tontina 74 ebe boostu immune system no ama yade entimi attack o basa ni padua no ye wo soldiers a ebo ho ban yade bi attack o ma amutimi fa sa yade no enti onom Tontina 74 a boostu energy no a boostu immune system no ama yade bi en ho a ebetimi abo wose niema wadware anafu na kwako dware waho nsa obesi niema obedware be ho nsa Dettol soap no edin ehwam na ano enam ye papa enti ukwa menka se opesam na bia keke Dettol soap na ebetimi aboa Dettol papa nemum ebo no eda fompa efie bia enya Dettol fabi siw niema fabi runkukum fabi dware fabi wash nsa na entimi emboa Dettol soap very very affordable na kama so afei na SG Mall we are only few weeks away na SG Mall nyame adomo china na November no tia no na on the 8th on the 9th and on the 10th there SG Mall grand opening no happen live until from Friday, Saturday and Sunday. 3 days no SG Mall and kwakoda on the 8th any issue cry. You best starting a be month from Anopa 10. Now for the new memory for Kumasi fashion and music night at so Saturday young convoy you be promote 2 piece into for canon ebe so ideas near to street young for chrome na your mother say about one ebe so December 7 no ya asumje chele wadwin dem enye entokobia na Saturday na nyumre no so na fe ye de mifri Kumasi concert no ye de ato aso enti Ken Paluta owo sisi fiani bi bra na ebetie Ken Paluta na enyo no kwa Kofi Kenata me check we Kofi Kenata enso eba ose krom sikani enso eba na fe Sunday no High Life Legends no eba ebe premiere a movie enti on the 8th 9th and on the 10th for the SG mo ana yeko oye bema ohubehia so obe bodjuma e won pass watch last long satisfy your partner no enunti and a heba sol about criminal ticket be fire wa 10 to 30 minutes wash you are good to go be bodjuma won pem am our partner no enia gia heba sol de eboa e clear low sperm count waist pains e boost to a mema in vitality and so awon pem Dr. Ajima so ye anayeko reform herba mixture Dr. Ajiman the heart doctor in Nimejuma na minye denye Dr. Ajiman at the reform herba mixture reform capsules and I feel femicure at the aba san romi in some way tatahwe adansia call for edino and no den pass sugar diabetes numbness sexual weakness prostate enlargement CCD waist pains when you have sexual infections candidiasis all day poor a drabetimi abo reform herba mixture Dr. Ajiman 0243 565926 and now 0244626166 now Dr. Ajiman the heart doctor won't me doctor we there obria agina to me say ya dear yen fanfa Dr. Ajiman in future cry God for the other Roma wow yen fancy
yen fa ensia na yen maybe kwem Emma breaking it of four and so Emma transit very interesting to you to see how they are chastising Ogum after yesterday's defeat. Then we the Phobians have to crucify Coach Watara.
Kotoko after 7 matches no more lose.
Yes.
Na game number 8. Omo dia wo ho no. Eku mu coach dia. And they has said that 12 no by now. Also komo bon coach na senu.
Ose we ka grey and na mo ye de.
Mo lose ba ko pay. And na mo dey share tuo ni adan ni adum ni adan ni nyina. Omo lose. Tifie ni abesho omo. Tifie ni abesho omo. Omo kwanka sai coach ne ti ho
the program no ebesi and then Joshibi Canada Toronto try the messages about hapa Joshibi
okay Joshibi
nti yan wo si Joshibi happy birthday man tin tem si ya na meti ko shira am say be bow belated na fe show pictures ne ade so e wo Kessben television na mi shira no nyo kesepa Joshibi happy birthday. All right, on this note in the program no ebe dane the ama breaking news abida for no nine pepe mama yen sign inshia ewo extra time to media so our Kessben television Kessben 93.3 and a DSTV na fe Go TV now. Yeda masipa yakram.